welcome back to another Downtime episode. The original plan was, after It's Where My Demons Hide, we were going to, whenever we get the chance, do one final episode, which would be like the finale to the whole Downtime of Demons arc. But an opportunity arose to do another one, which is a kind of convenient because there's like a certain plot point that I realized we needed to hit anyway, in order for some of the stuff in game to make sense, based on what I was thinking for like, what are all the steps that Dima needs to take in order for her to be able to ascend the throne. And so it actually worked out perfectly. So
this is not the finale.
This is not the finale. This is another step on the path towards that.
So Blaze is not dead in a workplace injury.
No, that was a joke. So yeah, today we've got Jack and Jesse reprising their roles as Cassian and Ren, demons in Dima's service. Jack, you said you had finally listened to the two preceding episodes and said they were the best things you've ever heard, right?
I did listen to them last night. I was pretty tired by the time I got to the end of Demons of the Sea, but luckily that one was pretty quick. It was only like an hour. I loved them. Morbius is a great character.
No, it's Morpheus.
Moradius.
Morabius.
The cheeseburger contest was just such a I kept expecting it to be over. And it just never was.
Yeah, it kept going. So the funny thing about that was, so those two sessions, Demons of the Sea and It's Where My Demons Hide, we did back to back. Like we took like a 5-minute break between filming those. So
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned it at the front end of Demons of the Sea, but I can't remember. So my objective was to like not have a lot of fat on these episodes because it was going to take me just absolutely forever to edit them, and I didn't want to keep players at the table for like 6 hours if I could help it. And so I was trying to kind of very quickly run through all the plot points, or get to the next scene, so that we didn't run into situations like that. And then Duncan seemed really gung-ho about the cheeseburger thing, which ultimately I'm glad he was kind of pushing in that direction, because it was, I think, unsurprisingly, the funniest part of either of those episodes. Definitely the appetite for doing anything like that really decreased once we got out on the open ocean, especially as we had been playing for several hours at that point. We're just like, all right, come on, let's finish this up. So I think that It's Where My Demons Hide, despite having a ton of views on YouTube, which I attribute to it having popular song lyrics as its title, I think it's pretty boring. It's pretty dry. It's nothing but admin the entire time. Not really much role playing or player driven stuff. It's all just okay, and then we get to the next thing in the sequence, and let's do that. All right, what's the next thing in the sequence? Let's do that.
Yeah, they're definitely missing out. They gotta go back and listen to the first one.
Yeah. No, I think Demons of the Sea is pretty funny. It has some good stuff in it, but and It's Where My Demons Hide isn't terrible by any stretch. It's just not really worth a re-listen, in my opinion. Now, that being said, one of the things, that I mentioned was it got a lot of views, I think, due it precisely and only to its title. So, be thinking during this session of popular song lyrics that apply to this, to what we execute during this session.
Excellent. I'm on it.
Ideally on theme, with the word demon. Although I asked ChatGPT the other day, and ChatGPT told me that there's not a lot of popular songs with lyrics that have the word demon in it.
The demons of Israel Gaza Strip.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's okay. But all that being said, are you all ready to start the session?
Yep, ready.
Yeah.
We start, as always, in hell. Things are finally looking up. Thanks to the daring plan that brought Dima's ancestor, Rana, into the fold, check out Demons of the Sea and it's Where My Demons Hide. Your ability to defend Dima's newfound throne from the infernal onslaught has increased drastically. In the month that has followed the quest to the Haunted Isle, your newly increased power has decreased the frequency of combat, almost to the point that it seems as though a new status quo has been reached. However, your demonic mistress is never satisfied. As you and Rana have worked to secure the demonic palace, she has been concocting a scheme with the assistance of Meridius, the warlock from the human world. You haven't heard what the plan is, but you're confident that she'll let you know if she needs your help. Sure enough, you've gotten the call today to meet in the throne room. Your time has come.
I imagine that Cassian, as he's, as the fighting has died down, just like sits in his room, like waiting to like go back out for the fight, and is like super sad that things have like quieted down. And so as soon as like he gets the call, he like jumps up like it's Christmas Day and like runs into the throne room and it's like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah, that's Cassian.
Yeah, like flying off the banister, a hammer in hand, trying to attack something. Well, as you make your way to the throne room, you see Dima once again, sitting on the throne, but she looks agitated. So as you approach, what does she see? Let's get a recap on who these fine characters are.
So Rin approaches, calm, cool, collected, wearing a cloak. You see tears in his eyes as he remembers a brief moment where he had two cloaks, and then it was unjustly ripped away from him.
Everything I do is just. It's my actions that define what justice is.
I see. Audience, for context, I was allowed to spend some money to get some magical items prior to this session, and I had picked out two cloaks, and my plan was just to have one of them worn in front and one of them worn in back. Then I was told that that's not allowed.
It forms a poncho.
No, I just don't agree. I don't think that's true. But yeah, so pretty built dude. Like he's like toned, he's shredded, and he's just like the way he stands, you can tell he's like trying to look as impressive as possible. Like he's flexing and he thinks he's being subtle about it, but it's very obvious that he's looking to impress people, which kind of destroys the image.
Mostly Dima?
No, actually, he's been simping really hard for Rana.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
He's living that gilf life for sure. She does not seem into it.
I mean, I published the picture of her. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So I was actually looking for the picture, and I didn't look for very long, but I did not see it.
I'll post it again and continue.
Okay. But yeah, kind of again, strong silent type, but very clearly an act that he's putting on. Like you look at him and it's very clearly a guy who wants you to think that he is cool. But he's, simple garb, quarterstaff, he looks competent and he looks like he can handle himself in a fight, but probably not the kind of guy you want to talk to for an extended period of time.
Sorry, is this you or your character?
Both.
Okay.
Oh my, yes. She looks lovely.
Yeah,
she's a babe.
All right. Cassian. So Cassian is, in a lot of ways, opposite of that. Super excited. Very much like puppy dog vibes. Is got a really nice pair of like pinstripe slacks that he constantly has to like go get new ones.
Nice. Because
he ruins them in a fight. And because he doesn't want his arms to be constrained, he just has a vest. So it's his suit pants and his vest. And, he went to the human world that one time and it was like, this is what they wear there. And it's awesome. And
no one else in the human world wears pinstripes.
Yeah. So I don't know where he saw it, but he latched onto it really hard. And so, big fan of Rana, but still, Team Dima.
It's okay,
set up.
There's less competition.
That's right. Set up the bouncy castle. Dima has not taken him up on the offer, but he has spent a lot of time bouncing while he's waiting to get back into the fight. So he's pretty pumped to be back.
Excellent. Yeah, as you walk into the throne room, like I said, you see Dima. She's sitting there looking as beautiful as ever. As a succubus, that's kind of her thing. One thing that you have noticed over the last month is that she's started, like, growing larger. Like, her dimensions, relative to her other dimensions, seem to be about the same. It's like someone just, like, scaled her up. Not a ton. She's not like 10 feet tall now or anything, but it seems like as her power continues to increase, no doubt largely due to the spear that you have helped to recover. Or you didn't help. You guys recovered it, right?
So is she bigger than us now?
No, but if this trend continues, she probably will be.
Bryn's gonna get very insecure very quickly if she becomes taller than them.
Right, you're gonna start putting her down a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Cassian is gonna be all about it.
Cassian loves big women.
That's right. That's right.
Big, strong women.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right.
I hope she doesn't step on me.
Her eyes snap up and catch you as you walk in, and she gives you like a tight smile and says, "Thank you for coming, you two. Here, quickly, come over. There's not a lot of time to waste here."
Cassian runs up to where she points.
Rin slowly saunters over.
She's already talking by the time you get there, because like she's obviously a little, like I said, agitated. She's not freaking out, but it's clear that she's got a little more emotion in what's going on now than maybe she normally does. So she says, "Okay, do you two remember Moradius?"
Cassian nods and is
no.
Yeah, the guy who wouldn't shake my hand. I remember.
Yes, that's him. Ren, I know you didn't meet him, but I'm sure you've heard some tales about this character over the past month or so.
He is the greatest wizard of all time.
Well,
is he a wizard?
He's a wizard in the sense that he's a spellcaster. He's actually a warlock.
Oh.
So
I hear he possesses the legendary Devil's Sight. Is that true?
He does indeed. So Moradius is the one warlock that I have granted power to out in the human world. So the original sort of stipulation for our contract is, generally he needs to occasionally do tasks whenever I assign them to him and is otherwise free to do as he sees fit. The specific goal that I have given him is finding a way to bind my soul to a different plane than hell. As you know, if I die outside of hell, my soul will come back to hell and I will reform after a time here. You all saw that happen when those humans killed me out in Redgrove, right? I came back here. If I die in hell, I die permanently, right? This is how it works for everybody. For you all, it's not quite the same, right? As a result of the pledge of service that you have given, your soul is bound not to a plane but to me. If you die, your soul, will come in the vicinity of me, no matter what plane I'm on. Right? Everyone understands this?
Sure.
Cassian nods. He definitely did not understand the difference between his soul versus Dima's soul, and so he was kind of eyes wide, nodding, whoa, okay, sure.
Mm-hmm. Rin's eyes are kind of glazed over. He doesn't understand any of this, and he has no inclination to.
She sees that she's losing both of you, or that she might have never had Cassian in the first place. And she's like, anyway, point is, being able to bind my soul to a different plane gives me a lot more leeway to operate here in hell. Right? I can be a little more reckless in whatever actions I need to take. I can go one step further in combat. I can be bolder, because at the end of the day, I can recover from anything here.
I love that for you. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, no, it's great. So anyway, that was Meridius's task, his long-term goal that I had given him, which honestly had seemed pretty hopeless. It's kind of a long shot, but it was something I wanted him to look into. Well, after we recovered Rana, Meridius got back to work doing that, and somehow, and I say somehow because I legitimately don't know how he discovered this, he found a way to do it. So recently, very recently, like within the last couple hours or so, Meridius did something big, something that broke down the barriers between the material plane, right, the human world, and the ethereal plane.
Ooh.
Why does that matter? So what he had told me like a week ago or something is that there's a ritual which he described for me that allows me to transfer my soul anchor somewhere else, but it requires a certain creature called a plane strider, which is it moves freely about planes, as easily as we might move between sleeping and waking.
Whoa.
And so this thing can help to re-anchor my soul, apparently, according to this ritual. Well, the problem is they're really hard to find. He found one, and apparently was able to do something that broke down these barriers between planes, and then at least temporarily make it so that this one plane strider that he was tracking through the ethereal plane was going to, become capturable in the human world. What happened to Meridius? I don't know. I know he's still alive, and that's it. But that's a task for another time. What I need you two to do is go to the human world and capture this creature for me and bring it back.
So, as you were describing the acts that Meridius was doing, Cassian just was like, yes, best sorcerer ever. And then would switch over to wizard, and constantly never get it right about him being a warlock.
He's an enchanter. He's
and then when she's like, I need you guys to go ahead and hunt this thing down, he does this little air punch of excitement, yes, put me in, coach, I'm ready.
Okay, so
Rin is disgusted by this.
Disgusted by what? She detects your disdain and says, Rin, is everything okay?
Just this horrific display of enthusiasm.
Oh, from Cassian. I got it.
Yes.
Doesn't even notice. It completely rolls off his shoulders.
Dima's a little self-centered, so she kind of assumed that, whatever reaction you were having was to her own conduct.
Is Rana going to be coming with us?
No, she is going to be helping me prepare for the ritual here.
Smart.
So, and then she snaps her fingers. What's his name? Blaze is going to be on guard duty while we do this.
Sucker.
Yeah, his turn.
Yeah,
right,
Rin,
well.
You did quite well last time. But anyway, so this plane strider, this is not some gigantic dangerous creature. It's actually quite small. It looks like do either of you know what a fox is?
I know that's when I hear fox, I just think Foxy, and then I think of Rana, and my eyes glaze over again.
And she snaps her fingers in front of your face. Focus, Rin.
Is it like a
Well,
puppy?
we don't have a lot of time. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how you're familiar with puppies, but
we saw a puppy on the ship, and it was so cute.
What are you talking about?
Last time we were in the human plane, and it was awesome. Meridius tried to kill it, and I told him it wasn't allowed to.
You're just making some up. There was definitely no puppy. That was part of a plan that your character hatched, not something you actually witnessed.
I 100% crafted this in my mind, and so now I am convinced that there was puppies. And because Cassian actually didn't see
one,
it,
you just think it looks like a boat.
Yeah, I don't actually know what it looks
things.
like. Yeah, and so I definitely don't know what a fox looks like. And I'm imagining that it looks like what a puppy looks like, which is also wrong.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's a small mammal, and this one in particular has, ghostly white fur, but is otherwise pretty unremarkable looking. Obviously, again, the thing that makes it remarkable is its ability to go between planes so easily. she hands Ren this like small needle, almost like a sewing needle. And she says, "This is an electrum needle." And not sure why. Apparently, electrum makes it harder for creatures to move between planes. So stick it with this thing, and it won't be able to move or plane shift of its own accord. And then we'll be able to bring it back here and then do what we need to with it.
So once I stick the plane walker shifter thing with this needle, how am I going to get in touch with you?
So same as last time for you, Ren, and she hands you a scroll of sending, but she does the thing where you're about to reach for it, and then she pulls it back and says, "Now what are you going to do this time better than last time, Ren?"
I think last time was perfect, so I don't see how I could possibly improve on it.
Okay, you're incorrect. Use this when you are ready to come back and not sooner.
Fine.
And she hands it to you.
Yeah, I'll put it in my cloak. My one cloak.
Yeah, the one cloak you own. So she says, "All right. Now, the area that he, that Moradius created, that is, excuse me.
Leave that in.
the zone that Moradius affected, where the planes are crossing over, took place in a city called Broth, which is, or not a city, it's like a small town or a village between Redgrove and Scythia. Now, the problem is it's not safe, or I don't know if it's safe to just warp you all in right there. And I don't know that we've got the precision that would allow that kind of thing. So what Rana and I are going to do is put you back in Redgrove, and then you need to make your way over to Broth. And then similarly, on the back end, once you've got the creature, you're going to need to get clear of the affected area before we can get you out.
Cassian raises his hand and is like,
Cassian, go ahead.
Is there a map for where this town is?
Not.
We can probably get one in Redgrove. It's fine.
Yes. So, no, I do not have a map. It is, it's about 10 miles as the crow flies from Redgrove, about maybe 15 walking or by horse or whatever. And it's southeast. So if you follow the river that goes out of Redgrove southeast towards Scythia, it's that'll take you most of the way, and then you just need to take one of the side roads. Now, I think it will probably be pretty easy to spot from a distance where you need to go, due to the sort of effect that Moradius had on the area. So I can't say for sure, but I think it'll probably be pretty obvious.
Cool. Okay, good. Well,
okay. Are there any other questions? Because we are short on time, and I say that because I suspect that there's going to be people either looking specifically for this plane strider as well, or at least getting in the way of people trying to go in here. Like this is going to be a point of interest for people, because this is a big event. So if there are no more questions, it's time for you all to get started.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's hit it.
Okay. And Rana comes over, pointedly not looking at Ren. She's
devastating.
She's detected that Ren is, making subtle advances towards her, and she's not having it. But within moments, you feel yourself fading from hell and appearing in the city of Redgrove. Fortunately, this time, you don't get teleported right into the old Dima residence, because last time that got violent real quick. You find yourself on a pretty empty street in Redgrove. Redgrove appears to sleep still when you find yourself standing in its streets once more. The great red oak sways gently in the cool breeze. Despite the pre-sunrise darkness, you see in the sky, far to your southeast, a swirling, glowing mass of purple light that stretches from the forest to the sky. No doubt this is your destination.
Hey, Ren, I think I know which way we need to go.
Dude, Good call. How far away does it seem?
10 miles as the crow flies and 15 by horse or by foot.
Okay, I mean, we can... Is there any reason to not just walk there, do you think? I look at Cassian, pretty skeptical. Like, do you think you can handle it?
Cassian,
15-mile hike?
Jumps up onto his, on his toes and is, doing some, air punches and some stretches and is like, you want to race?
Oh, absolutely.
And then he, immediately, bolts and starts running.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna, reserve energy at all. I'm gonna be exhausted by the time we get there. Just sprinting.
Yeah, we're racing.
Okay. When you get to the city gates, you see that a lot of the guards at the city gates are sort of staring mesmerized at the light show to their southeast.
Okay, so it seems like the locals don't know what this is yet. They haven't really figured out what happened.
I mean, they can tell it's something abnormal, but it doesn't
Sure.
They it's not like they're like, oh yeah, it's just Thursday.
As we run by them, because it's like, don't worry about it, we got it. Thanks, bye. And it keeps running.
As you shout something like that, one of the guards says, "Wait, no, stop, wait."
And he just giggles and laughs and then keeps going.
Yeah, we are not stopping.
Okay, they do not give chase. Okay, it takes you. I mean, if you're straight up running there, then it's gonna take you, I don't know, probably 3 hours to get there. If you try to go a straight line path, it's gonna make it tough to go through the forest, and if you try to find the roads there, that obviously increases the distance, though decreases the difficulty. So by the time that you are, getting closer to it, the sun has risen, and it's a very pleasant day. Although the area that you're going towards doesn't look quite as pleasant and nice weather-wise. It's otherwise a okay area. So are you guys taking the road all the way up to it? Because the road that you're on as you take the path off that goes along the river, it looks like it goes pretty much straight to it.
Yeah, we'll just stay on the road.
Yeah.
As you get close, you see that there are maybe a couple 100 feet from where it looks like the magical effect really starts to really get heavy. There's a group of guards and humans in general who look like they've kind of set up a barricade, blockade kind of thing in the middle of the road.
Okay. Just to prevent anybody from getting in, or are they trying to keep things out?
It looks like they're trying to keep people out. They are trying to keep outsiders from entering the affected area.
But they seem less concerned about things in the affected area escaping.
Yeah, that does not seem to be their concern from a distance.
How many?
There is an answer. I just need to look because I don't remember. 5.
Okay. Let's see if they're hostile. Which I imagine they will be once we try to enter the area. Well, if they're... What's the visibility like? If we just go around them, are they going to even notice us entering the area?
I mean...
I guess if we're on the road, they've already seen us.
It's possible. It's tough to tell from this distance. You can see them because they've set up a big barricade. Whether they have seen you is unclear. But the woods are not super duper dense. So it's if you gave them a wide enough berth, you're confident that these people wouldn't see you, but you don't know what the total security posture of this area looks like.
All right. So Ren's gonna kind of pull up to a stop and wait for Cassian to catch up because Ren was obviously in the lead.
Oh, okay. I would say Cassian sort of flings himself to stops really abruptly because he was definitely right next to you.
Okay.
And
hey, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to kill him?
Kinda, yeah. I want to get in a fight. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
And he's let's just run. Let's keep going. And
just sprint right at him. Yeah, good plan. All right, cool.
See if they'll just let us walk by or run by. we're on a quest.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yep,
if
we're
we
gonna-
look busy enough, and important enough, they'll be like, oh, they're on a mission.
Yeah, Ren takes out a hard hat and a clipboard,
Oh yeah, you can get it anywhere doing that.
like a high visibility vest. Yeah, we're just gonna walk right up, see if they
Okay.
stop us.
So yeah, they definitely do. One of them approaches you, says, "Halt! You have violated the law."
The law.
No, no. He says,
Hail Sithis.
he, kind of comes up to you and is like holding out his arms and says, "Hey, can't get any closer than this." He kind of indicates over his shoulder, like, "It's bad news in there. You need to turn around."
You know what's bad news for you? Is that I'm going to kill you now, and then I hit him.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool one-liner.
Typical PC diplomacy here. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I do like the idea of, like, just butchering a threat, you know?
Oh, really? You do? I couldn't tell. Okay. Activate.
Just like, nice barricade. It'd be a shame if I broke it.
All right, and you can see there are a total of 5 people that seem to be manning this post. 3 of them look like typical guard, warrior types, but then 2 of them are less armored. They look more like they're some sort of magic caster type person.
Pathetic.
Indeed.
Ren strikes a pose and says, 2 against 5?
Easy.
Maybe I should sit this one out and make it a fair fight.
Thanks, bro.
Well, conveniently, Ren is first.
All right. I'm gonna just thwack this guy, the one who came up to me and was like, "You can't go in there, you bitch." Ren is just gonna hammer this guy on the head with his quarterstaff.
Okay. Miss.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I will also make an unarmed strike.
That hits.
So, swing with the staff, he dodges out of the way, and then I just kick him as he's dodging, just right in the gut. And then, trying to remember how this works. I think I can, can't I, like, do a follow-up attack? Like a
Yes, you can use your
action?
bonus action martial arts to make one more unarmed strike.
Yep, okay, cool. Yep, cool.
Or you can spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
No, I'm not doing that. Unnecessary.
That will hit.
Yep.
Oh, man. Big
Another,
damage.
wow. Max damage on both of these. So, yeah, swing with the staff. The guy dodges out of the way. I kick him, and then just, like, kind of backhand him as well. Mm-hmm. So how dare you get in my way?
Yeah, and yet, get in your way he did. One of the other guards, seeing this, is displeased. She says, "No, guard number 2." I gave them very creative names. And she runs up to start attacking you. She is going to swing at you with her battle axe.
Good luck, bitch. AC 24.
Yeah, watch this. She misses.
Miss.
Action surge. She attacks you again.
Oh my god.
Miss.
Ren laughs.
She starts sweating. Cassian is up.
All right, so Cassian is going to run to the other side of the female that is attacking Ren. Yeah.
Because Cassian hates women.
Yeah, we call this a spit roast.
Oh my god.
Yuck. And is going to swing at her with his unstoppable hammer.
Okay. You'll have advantage.
Ooh.
That will miss. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that'll hit.
There you go. That's the first one, and that's the second. There you go.
Those will both hit.
Boom. And 1, 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she dies instantly.
What in the world? How are you doing so much damage?
So you do have to expend charges when you do the force damage.
Got it. Yeah. Well, wait. Hold on. So you do 2d6, and then you expend the charges if you do an additional 2d6. So those are just the regular 2d6s.
So the 2d6 is the bludgeoning damage, and then the additional 2d6 is force.
Right. I did not
So
click the force piece.
Right, but if you look on D&D Beyond, it says bludgeoning damage 14, force damage 11. So are you expending the charges to do the force damage or not?
Oh, no.
Okay. In which case, she is not dead, but she does look a bit poorly after that.
Yeah, Rin is a little, he missed the unstoppable hammer situation from last time.
Yeah.
So, he wanders into this fight and he's like, yeah, time to really show these guys who's boss. And then just hears like,
Bam!
from he's like, oh shit. And he looks over and Cassian's got this giant hammer and it's just beating the shit out of this woman. And he's like, oh my.
It's like a big,
okay.
comedy Harley Quinn hammer.
Yeah.
But
it makes squeaky noises when it hits people.
So you're telling me that Rin didn't listen to the podcast?
Rin did not listen to the podcast, no.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, anyway, one of the magic users is up. It's this little gnome that's standing out to the side. And she screams, displeased with what's going on. And unsure of what to do, she tries to cast Hold Person on Cassian. Cassian, Wisdom saving throw. 13.
Ooh.
That is the save. So you
okay.
succeed. These are not high level magic casters here.
Dodges and then laughs and is like, "You're next."
She says, "Oh no!" The guard that Rin started attacking is up, and he joins the flank chain.
This is just a line of people.
So he is going to attack your character,
You missed.
and dang it,
You
he missed. He's trying to batter you about with his sword, and it can't connect. Which it seems like he finds pretty frustrating, honestly.
Yeah, Rin is just like breakdancing.
The other spellcaster is up. Wizard 1, his name is.
Wizard 101?
Yeah, exactly.
Wizardo.
Yeah. Wizardo the Foolish.
The Foolish, yep.
Is that from something?
Yeah, that's one of the AI Dungeon Oni Plays videos. I think it's the first one.
Oh, okay. I was like, where am I getting this from? I don't think I watched it. I just saw the title. So, unsure of what to do, Wizard number 2 casts a fireball at Cassian.
Oh.
No, okay.
So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from Cassian.
18.
Yeah. Well, that will save. And Rin is not affected by this fireball, just Cassian.
Cassian does little
okay.
dive
the
roll thing.
The way this is working, there's this big long line of people fighting. This guy's not trying to kill everybody. He's trying to kill the demons, so he's tactically avoiding his own people.
So there's just like the fringe of a fireball impacting this line.
Well, the fireball is fully impacting the fringe of the line, that fringe being Cassian. So you will take half of this damage.
I thought I met the save.
Right,
oh, yeah,
which
I
means you
did.
take half damage.
I did, yeah.
So you're going to take 12 fire damage.
Psh, whatevs.
And they're sweating.
Good.
All right.
Should have just let us run by.
Guard 3 is up, and he joins Guard 2 in the flank chain. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. He runs this way. He runs away from the group and starts shooting arrows at Ren, unaware of his incredibly high AC. First, he's going to put a hunter's mark on you.
Okay.
So consider yourself marked, which we're going to say is this one.
Oh, yeah, unconscious. Perfect.
And he fires an arrow at you. Please hit. 24, that hits.
There you go.
So that is going to do this much plus this much for a total of how much?
Oh,
10 damage.
Public math.
Rin dies.
Rin is distressed. He's like, oh my, I've been hit.
I've been hurt.
Cassian's like, I got you!
Speaking of Cassian, Rin is up.
All right. I am gonna go ahead and punch this woman, this poor defenseless woman.
She's neither poor nor defenseless, but she is a woman.
All right. 17.
That misses.
Okay, I'll do it again. 23.
That hits.
Oh, man. Okay, I've gotten max damage.
Now she's dead for show.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So just slap her. her neck snaps.
Oh.
And then Ren turns around to the first guard and goes for a headbutt.
It's for a headbutt. Yeah, that'll hit.
9 damage.
Get a headache.
Who's that? That's guard 2 you're attacking.
Guardington the second.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yep, he's hit for sure.
And then I will also just move to put this guy between me and the archer.
Okay, like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sidestep, and it really throws him off, moving that 5 feet. Guard 1, dead. Cassian is up.
Cassian is gonna run towards the wizard that cast the fireball and shout at him, like, I told you were next, I can't lie!
Yeah, true.
And then take a swing at him with his hammer.
Okay, so the first one hits.
Okay. And it's just gonna be not use the charge.
Okay, so 11 damage. Okay, and then you also get a critical miss.
Oops.
So you trip and fall prone. Yeah, and you're so enthusiastic, like you kind of do this big uppercut swing and like misinterpret its momentum and like just kind of like Charlie Brown and fall right on the ground.
Yeah.
You're still getting used to this this way of fighting. Okay, Wizard 2 is up. She is going to cast Shatter in a way that hits both of you. I'm gonna need Constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
You both succeed, so you will take half of.
I got great save. Look at that.
You will take 5 thunder damage.
Psh. Cassian laughs as he lays on the ground.
The evasion thing. The monk has a feature that lets you get out of taking half damage if you succeed, but it's only on dex saving throws.
That's correct.
I was about to get really excited.
I was about to correct you on that.
So how much?
5.
5. Ren is again distressed. His whole build is centered around the idea of never taking damage, and he has now taken damage twice.
Yeah. LOL. Guard 2 is up, and he resumes putting the smack down on Ren.
Stepping over the corpse of his companion.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a miss, and that's another miss. This guy just cannot connect.
Yeah.
And he's not thrilled with this. Wizard 1 is up. He is going to cast lightning bolts through both of you. So I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, okay, so that is a. So
can
Ren,
I see this?
Can you see lightning?
Oh yeah, so it says I have an advantage on dex.
Sense.
Yeah, against effects you can see.
Yeah, but you're also prone, so I'm gonna say that cancels out. So it's just a regular save.
Okay.
But you also, since you're a bolt demon, you only take half damage on this anyway.
Awesome.
So you're both going to take. Well, actually, Ren is going to take
Ren
nothing.
does a cool backflip over it.
Yeah, and takes no damage at all. But Cassian is going to take half of this damage.
Now, point of order.
12 damage.
I don't really see an angle that hits both of us, but doesn't hit the archer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I just hadn't rolled his thing yet.
Okay, cool.
He's becoming desperate, and yeah, may end up accidentally killing Guard 3 in the process. He succeeds, so he's also going to take 12 damage. Okay, and Wizard 2, when he does that, sorry, Wizard 1, when he does that, he shouts, "Sound the alarm!" And then
no, don't do that.
Guard 3 is up, and he, after shaking off this lightning damage that hurt him very badly, he fires another arrow at Ren. I can tell he's gonna hit again too. It's gonna be awesome.
Ren looks at him and says, "You will not hit me. That's a promise."
He missed, so
Perfect.
I'm assuming you had agile parry on, right?
Yes.
Ren is up.
All right. So I jumped over this lightning bolt, and on my way down, I'm just gonna swing. I'm like just trying to get this guy's shoulder with my quarterstaff.
Okay, hit. He looks like he's being crushed under the weight of this onslaught. He stands, but only barely.
All right, and then I'm gonna try to like take out his knee with I'm just gonna give him like a sideways kick.
Okay.
Oops.
That will hit.
Yeah, so slam his shoulder, sweep the leg.
That hurts him. Sorry, he was not as close to death as I thought because I put the damage on the wrong guy.
Oh.
But he is still badly hurt. He looks like he's at about 1/4 health.
All right, and then I will bonus action unarmed strike. Oh, probably a miss.
That is a miss.
Okay.
He definitely evades it. He also does a backflip.
Oh, wow. Rin nods appreciatively.
Yeah, which is impressive considering the armor that he's wearing. Okay, Cassian is up.
So I'm gonna get up and do one of those like little like jump up things that I don't know.
A kip? You're gonna kip up?
Yeah.
Is that what that's called?
I believe so.
100%. Yeah. And then be like, that was not cool, and swing him with my hammer.
Okay. Not Wizard 1. Both of those hit.
Sweet.
Yep, and he's down. He's dead.
Sorry, kiddo.
That's a pretty sweet line.
Sorry there, buckaroo. All right, anything else? You smash it, you cave his head in. It's like the cartoon thing where the head goes into his body like a turtle shell, except it's way more gross and disgusting than that.
Awesome. So that takes up my movement to stand up. I still have a little bit left.
It takes half your movement.
Oh, half. Okay, so I still got 25 feet. All right, so then I'm going to move up towards the other wizard and rush her.
She screams. She's just a little gnome, and you're this like hulking demon character that's running towards her.
And as I run, you can run away. Your choice. As I've got my...
Except it's not your turn, bitch.
Yeah, massive hammer raised as I'm, like, rushing her. Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, it is her turn. She's gonna disengage and run away.
Smart.
Let's see. And she's like screaming like, I'm sorry, as she runs to the north. But that's as far as she gets, which is to say, not very far. And I had you guys approaching from the wrong side, but whatever. It's actually to the south. We're inverted, or we're rotated 180 degrees here. Okay. Guard 2 is up, and this time he knows that he's going to hit Ren with his sword.
Oh, he knows that, does he?
He knows it for a certainty. Boom, 25 to hit. He does it.
Oh my god.
And he's going to throw a Divine Smite on there.
Oh shit.
So here's just the regular slashing damage. It's the one-handed version. So he does 5 slashing damage, and then he's going to do a level 3 Divine Smite.
No. And remember, I'm vulnerable.
Level 2 Divine Smite, so that's going to be 3d8 radiant damage, which there isn't a shortcut for that, so...
Yeah, and I'm going to take double that.
It's 17, so 34 radiant damage total.
So I take 39 damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
Emboldened by this, he swings his sword a second time. He's very bold. Come on, baby. Oh, natural 20.
Oh no.
Yes. All right, so he is going to do, I think it's not much. That is going to be 9 slashing damage plus, I'm just going to roll, 72 total radiant damage.
Wait, can you Divine Smite twice in the same turn?
Holy shit.
So, okay, I mean, I'm down.
Yeah. You're right, you are. Yes. You finally hit. Yeah, it's whenever you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spin a spell slot. So, yep, no limit per turn. Okay, well, luckily you already had the unconscious emblem on you. So your character's unconscious. And you can see, well, you can't see it, but Cassian can see Guard 2 like fist pumping. He's like, yes, I did it. Wizard 1 is dead. Guard 3 is up. He turns off his hunter's mark on Ren and moves moves to shoot Cassian with an arrow, which will no doubt succeed.
Yeah, Cassian, what you hear, because, Ren was talking a big game, it's like, you won't hit me, not a problem. And you see him doing all these, like, cool flips and just smacking these guys around. And then you hear kind of like a sizzling noise, and, and then you turn around and Ren's just on the ground bleeding.
No, Ren!
His head came off.
Oh, no!
He misses Guard 3 when he shoots Cassian with an arrow. It just goes, like, nowhere close.
Awesome.
Ren is up.
All right, time to make a death saving throw.
That's a success.
Nice.
Cassian is up.
All right, so Cassian is going to rush towards the guard that downed Ren and put himself between him and the archer, so that if the archer tries to shoot where he's standing right now, he'll have to shoot through that guy.
Okay, so you're kind of standing on top of the body of the fallen guard.
No, on the other side, so then that way...
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, got it.
At least make it difficult for the archer.
Okay, sorry, yeah. I thought you meant you were interposing yourself between
No.
the guard and his buddy. Okay, understood. You're interposing the guard between the archer and yourself.
Yep, yeah. And then
Okay.
swing at him with my hammer.
Hit and miss.
Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to use one of my charges.
Okay, well, and that's enough. He's down.
Yes. I will avenge you, my friend!
He's like fist pumping. He's like, yes, I did it! And then like just gets clobbered on the back of the head, and his brain goes flying out his mouth.
Dude, it's clobbering time.
Yeah, he just got clobbed. Okay, anything else?
That was not okay. So that was I don't know how far away that was, but I still have some space. So I want to move as much as I
you
can
can get
towards
there.
him. Yep, awesome. And then I'll clobber him next time.
Okay. Wizard 2 is up, and she continues dashing to the south, out of sight and off the map.
Smart.
Dead. Guard 3 is up. He panics and tries to shoot you again with his bow, which of course will be a disadvantage.
Voice.
Yeah, that'll miss.
You can't see it, just like bats it away with his hand.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he doesn't like pull back all the way, so it just like it hits your bare skin and just falls to the ground.
Does he do the thing where he lets go of the bow instead of the arrow?
Right, and that's more of a one hit. Ren is up.
All right.
Well, that's another success.
Another success.
Man, he's so good at this. Cassian is up.
All right, and be like, shout at him as I use my hammer.
Yeah,
What
he's
a way
dead.
to end it.
I don't know that it's possible for you to not kill him. With two.
The guy looks at the hammer and has an aneurysm.
Right, yeah. He just has a heart attack and dies. He goes, "Fox, die!"
So
Okay.
as soon as I like take this dude's head off, I whip around and run over to Ren to assist.
Okay, what are you doing to assist him?
So he is got couple arrows in him, and I'm gonna.
He's got an arrow in him. Honestly, it looks like it barely penetrated. The thing that is killing him right now is the massive, like, glowing sword wound in his chest.
Okay. I've got some healing potions. I'll give him one of mine, I guess. And sort of stick my hands over the massive glowing wound and be like, "I got you, buddy," and pour that down his throat.
Are you using your potion of supreme healing?
No.
Wow.
I thought
I have an elixir of health, but it doesn't
That
actually
doesn't do
do
anything,
anything
yeah.
for me here.
The only healing potion I see in your inventory is the supreme healing potion.
Oh, I thought I had.
It's okay. I only need 1 hit point.
That's the only way she knows how to provide it.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Jeez.
10d4 plus 20.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
45 HP. Wow.
Jeez.
Go ahead and delete that from your inventory.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
Oh, I have
okay,
two.
hold on,
I
I
have
gotta-
two. Whew.
Oh, you do have 2 of them. That's correct.
Whew.
Okay, 45. Damn, dude.
Yeah. Fit as a fiddle. No problem.
There we go. Okay.
Right as
Yeah,
rain.
Ren
Good as gold.
kips up, I guess we call it, and says, didn't even break a sweat.
He never does.
Unfazed, Cassian like gives him a high five. He's like, "I got you."
Thanks for the assist, Cassian. Let's get to it. And then he kind of like awkwardly shuffles away.
He crawls into the
Yeah.
purple haze in front of him. The area is now quiet. Now, you do know that one of the guards ran off, or at least Cassian is aware of this fact. So, there's no telling when someone else might show up.
Yeah, they said they were gonna sound an alarm, so we should probably, I don't know, keep going. See anything good on these dudes? He kind of like pokes at him.
You sure do. each one of the dead bodies has a regular
potion of
healing
supreme
potion.
healing.
No, just a regular healing potion on it.
Oh, okay.
That appears to be the only thing worth looting. All the rest of their gear looks very like standard. And then you also find on one of them, though it looks like one of the wizards, there's a note that he has on him that's got like a sort of a scribbled set of instructions on it. And it looks like it's like the marching orders for this group of guards, which is to, essentially 1, don't let anybody in. 2, report anyone who tries to get in. And then 3, it says, like every hour on the hour, they're supposed to send up the signal to let the other groups know that they're okay. It does not indicate what that signal is.
Okay, it's probably something magical if we didn't see anything obvious on their persons, so we're not going to be able to replicate that.
Well, I guess we're gonna just have to race in, grab this fox dude, and peace out.
Yes, let's grab these potions.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
we each get 2.
Halvesies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are
Not that I'll
standard
need them.
healing potions, which I think those are the ones that do, I think it's 44 plus 4.
Potion of healing.
2d4 plus 2.
No, I think that's a minor healing potion. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. All right, make that greater. I didn't actually look up which one was which, so it's the greater healing potion, which is 44 plus 4.
Okay.
So you can each put 2 of those in your inventories.
Sweet. Man, I should have looted them first. Oh well. You needed it. It's okay, bud.
Yeah, I'm worth it. So
Give it to me,
It's
I'm
fine.
worth it. Okay.
can't that's. Let's sing the entire song.
Uh-huh. And I need some acapella instrumentals, like what's the what is his name? There's like the guy on YouTube with the long hair that does the acapella covers of like
Smooth McGroove.
Smooth McGroove, where like sometimes he does them so well that he gets copyright strikes,
Yeah,
like
which is
automatic
amazing.
ones. Which is, it's like kind of a backhanded compliment from the system, but whatever.
I do have a pan flute, so I will assist.
I have bird pipes.
Oh, well, shoot. We got a band.
Okay.
That's, I've been practicing them so I can woo Rana, but she doesn't really seem that into it.
She doesn't seem like she's really into music, honestly.
She's more of a grunge person, you know?
Yeah. Or she doesn't seem to be into anything that you bring up. Kind of an interesting coincidence.
I figure out something that she's interested in, and then I express interest, and she goes, "Oh, I'm not really into that anymore."
Yeah, it's not really my
As of
thing.
about 2 seconds ago, that
Yeah.
doesn't interest me.
Exactly. Okay. So, are you advancing into Broth?
Yep, keeping an eye out for this fox.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pass into the purple haze, you find your senses befuddled. The unpredictable vapor swirls make you lose your sense of direction frequently, and there seems to be little you can do to dissuade its advance. Do you guys have any powers or items that let you like see better in ethereal plane or the ethereal fog or anything like that?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, well, that might make things a little difficult.
Only we had Meridius.
Yeah, right?
I don't think Devil's Sight would help because it's still not darkness.
I don't think there's anything Devil's Sight can't do.
Yeah, I think that was the attempted consensus last time, and it didn't work. Okay, so once you enter the haze proper, you find that it doesn't want to move. It's not like a normal mist or something where you could blow or a wind might move it. Like it looks like it's just there to stay. And you find that you can't really see more than about 30 feet in any direction.
Well,
30 feet, okay.
it is what it is.
Okay, so give me survival checks. Okay, Ren has no idea. He just stands there and he's like, "Well, what do I do? I think this is stupid." And he just crosses his arms and starts pouting.
Immediately just quits.
Yeah, Cassian, being very smart, sort of develops a plan, which is like, "Hey, let's make sure that we come at this thing. That it seems like this hazy area is basically a circle. Let's just come perpendicular to its surface and just walk straight in. That way, who knows what we'll find, but at least we know we're not walking out, earlier than we need to."
Boom.
And, there's no telling how straight a path you end up taking, but eventually you do come upon a set of buildings, and those buildings look pretty destroyed. The remains of Broth that emerge from the mist are a sight to behold, difficult as that may be in the ethereal area. Withered corpses are strewn about the devastated town. If you didn't know any better, you might think that a meteorite had hit this town 100 years ago. Upon further reflection, it occurs to you that you have no idea what happened, and it's possible that this is exactly what Meridius did, somehow. A question worth asking if you ever find him, which you won't.
And that's a promise.
And that's a promise. Okay, so you find yourself at, walking into what seems to be, if you could tell the direction, which you can't, the south end of town. It looks like, it's like a small place, probably. Like the buildings around you aren't nearly as well constructed as the ones that you've seen in Red Grove, but they seem nice enough, or they were, before they were destroyed in presumably whatever cataclysm occurred here. So what do you want to do?
I can see the buildings that are up like right next to me, and sort of like look around and sort of nod in appreciation of the sort of feat of magic, assuming that this was all Meridius. Like he 100% did this on his own, like best wizard of all time.
Go ahead and give me Arcana checks.
Okay.
Rin also assumes that this was Meridius.
Yeah, Rin is like, with a roll of 4, he's like, dude, this Meridius character, like,
yeah, he's what a badass.
He is obviously incredibly powerful, and it occurs to you, you're like, but he gets all of his power from Dima, so almost like a shiver, thinking like, oh my gosh, how powerful is Dima? Right, like your mind is racing at this point with these like, pretty incorrect ideas about what's going on here.
Oh, she's so powerful.
Yeah, oh my god. And she's not even a magic user. Imagine how powerful Rana is.
Oh my god.
So Cassian has like a little better idea, not only because she actually met Meridius and has like some kind of a benchmark of how strong he might really be, but with a slightly better roll, it occurs to you that like there's no way that he did this under his own power or even with Dima's assistance. Like this is huge. This is like, the word I used earlier to describe it is cataclysmic, and like, you're not an expert on magic, but it doesn't seem like this is something that, one person could easily do under their own power.
But I wish that it was.
Sure, maybe, I don't know.
I just want to give all the credit to Meridius, and so I'm a little like disappointed that I know that it wasn't just him.
I see. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna like pick a direction and start moving. On our map, it would be north.
Okay. So you want to just start moving this way? Yeah. So it's a pretty narrow path, strewn with leaves and the detritus of this event, as well as a couple corpses. I didn't put them on the map, but there are bodies laying about.
Do the bodies have anything good on them?
They appear to be poor townsfolk, or not necessarily poor, but not particularly wealthy. It looks like, based on some of the land you walked through once you got into the haze, like it looked like it was cultivated farmland. Like this place is probably a farming village, primarily. There might have been something else going on here, but definitely a little lower class than Red Grove.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
What's Rin doing?
Rin is terrified by the thought that he might get separated from Cassian. His confidence is a little shaken from the previous combat, where things felt like they were going okay, and then he got hit one time and just got schwacked. So,
well, it was twice.
Things were going okay until the one hit that took out like his entire health. No, you're right. It was 2 hits, two divine smites. So now he's like, obviously, if he dies, he's just going to come back. Like, that's not a problem, but it'd be really embarrassing and, kind of lame if he had to be, resuscitated back in hell. Although the more he thinks about it, he's like, maybe Rana would nurse me back to health.
Nope.
Yeah, right.
She would definitely not be impressed by you dying.
It'd probably be Blaze that would be put on nursing home.
Yeah, okay. I cannot die.
Yeah. Well, and one thing that you might remember that I think that Dima said this at one point. If she didn't say it, I definitely thought it, so you should still know it.
Okay.
Is that your kit doesn't necessarily come with you when your soul transfers.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my cool stuff.
Right, Dima, right, had to have you recover some of her stuff that she had left behind. So, your soul will make it back to her intact. But she also mentioned at one point that you lose some power. Like you lose some essence when this happens. Not forever, but mechanically speaking, you lose a level if you die and respawn. Just a little preview just in case. So dying is worth avoiding. Also, you won't have accomplished your mission, which is probably a bigger concern.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with Cassian.
Okay. All right. Are you continuing your march through the town?
Yep. Yeah.
Is there anything you're on the lookout for? Is there something that you are specifically trying to see or hear or anything?
So I'm gonna look for anything that I think might be fox tracks, or tiny little steps, or anything in the that. And then I don't actually know what a fox sounds like, and so I'm on the lookout for something that doesn't sound like a human.
Jack, can you hit me with what does the fox say?
Where's the chapstick?
Okay. I asked because seeing and hearing through the mist is very difficult, but if you're looking for tracks, why don't you give me another survival check?
Oh, good. My specialty. It's better than last time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but not great. You see a lot of, tracks, kind of, where it looks like just regular foot traffic. It doesn't look like this, this street that's got kind of like a light covering of dirt. It looks like it was well trod. Now, obviously, there's a lot of debris in the way right now that's making it a little difficult, but you don't see any tracks that look like they were left by anything other than humanoids or something with hooves. Doesn't mean that there aren't any fox tracks. You just weren't able to find them.
Do I hear the distinctive, screaming noise that foxes make when they're, doing anything?
No, it's actually extremely quiet. It seems like, much like the light has trouble piercing through this haze, it seems like sound does as well. You can hear yourself fine, you can hear Cassian, but you don't even hear, a breeze blowing by. It's very, very silent, and tough to tell, what's going on farther than the limit of your vision. Okay. Continuing north?
Yep, yeah.
Okay. As you continue north, you do actually hear some things that are happening just on the edge of that 30-foot-ish range.
Right, it's a fox.
You hear a moaning sound. A ghostly, ghastly, spooky moaning sound.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
And as
Does it send shivers down my spine?
Yeah, body's aching all the time.
Okay.
and
We're really mixing up all of our songs here.
When the spooky ghosts see you, they start lurching towards you. Roll initiative.
Oh my god! I had my cool bow out, by the way, as we were walking around.
Heat.
The
ghosts are up. The one that you can see is lurking within a building to your left. You can see it through a crack in the broken wall of this house or storefront or something, some building. But it phases right through that wall.
Oh, shit.
In a very spooky way.
Straight to
Coming
the
up to you and attacking immediately.
Ah!
I like that token. Just like, blah.
Blah. And it hits you with a withering touch. Oh my god, 23 to hit for 16 necrotic damage. That's that is close to the maximum on both of those.
Ooh, okay.
So its hand just rakes through you.
Ouch.
And you feel your skin start to wither and die.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is not gonna look good with my suit.
Oh, there's spooky ghosts. You see enter
so many of them.
Enter the periphery of your vision. Cassian is up.
Okay, so step one, let's. I'm pretty annoyed that I got raked with this withering touch, and so I'm gonna go to a rage.
Okay, checks out.
Tracks. And then I'll sort of swing and see if I can knock him with my hammer.
Okay, go for it.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, the first one will hit.
Okay.
Oh my god, massive damage. Are you using the special thing?
No.
Okay, so you do 17 total damage. So your hammer, no doubt, thanks to its magical properties, seems like it really does have an impact on this ghost. It doesn't just, go straight through it like it went straight through a wall.
Okay.
It's able to affect this thing. It goes, woo! But then you get a good first hit, but you think to yourself, or like, you expected a little more or a little less resistance. What you got is not what you expected, and you end up accidentally dropping the hammer. And it goes...
Not in the good drop the hammer way, but...
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And it's now over here.
Awesome. Okay. And I want to use my Storm Aura in my bonus action.
Okay.
And so he's got to do a dex save.
Dex save.
7. Nope. Ooh.
Get fucked, ghost.
Okay. It seems like it's not super affected by lightning.
Damn it.
Well,
fine. Either way.
How strange. Another spooky thing that you can't see moves towards you. Ren is up.
Ren is going to kind of step near where the hammer is, just back off a little bit, and then shoot an arrow at the ghost that's attacking Cassian.
At the ghost, huh? Okay.
Ghost.
Hit.
Cool.
All right, 14 total damage. You'd think that would affect the ghost, and it does, but not a ton.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll do it again.
Oh, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The ghost is, I was going to say still alive, but that's obviously not the case.
All right, Ren will approach and bonus action kick it.
Good.
Okay, go for it.
Give it that swang.
That hits.
And my unarmed strikes are magical for the purpose of overcoming immunities and such.
Oh my god, the ghost is dead.
Yes.
It's re-dead.
It's a re-dead for sure.
And it's frightened.
So, well, and actually, it fades into into the purple haze. You've definitely busted that ghost, and it's totally never gonna come back for sure.
All right, and then Ren is gonna kind of circle around to be between Cassian and the other ghosts, and says, "Get your hammer back and help me."
So, are like directly adjacent to Cassian, or are you trying to go closer to the ghost?
Just like still near Cassian, but just sort of on the other side, so that they will probably attack Ren first.
If you want to attack her, you're gonna have to attack me first.
You're gonna have to go through me.
He's like Shaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see where you're at. There are like multiple ghosts kind of converging from the north and east of you, and they seem like they've caught the scent and they are on the way. Speaking of which, the ghosts
oh my god.
They're closing in. One gets close enough to start hitting you with that withering touch.
All right. That misses.
That misses. It lumbers forward, lurches with a hand towards you, and you do a big midair split.
Nice.
Or something, I don't know. and it misses you. Cassian is up.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over and grab my hammer.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna run back up next to Ren. Yep, right there. And take a swing at
But why?
that ghost.
You move a little bit further.
Nope, too late.
Too late, sorry. Let's see, Cassian is not that smart.
Oh, we can end up with another flank chain.
Okay.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's another natural
damn
one on your
it.
first roll. You slam your hammer down and it gets stuck in the ground, and you have to use your second attack to like wrench it back out.
All right, fine. And even though I know it's not going to do much, I still do my Storm Aura and try to smash this guy with some lightning.
Okay.
And it's a 10-foot aura, so I don't think I'm close enough to the other guy that I hit him.
You are not.
Yeah.
With Storm Aura, do you have to hit them first?
No.
Okay.
It's while I'm in a rage.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, so the ghost.
Just.
Okay, so it fails.
Oof.
But it only takes half damage, of course. Okay. You know, that Storm Aura thing is actually really useful because, like, even if you miss with all your attacks, you know, something is going to take damage as long as you're within range.
Yeah.
And so that means, like,
I don't lose
as long
my
as there's
rage.
still enemies, like, you'll never lose your rage.
Whew. Thank God.
You know what I mean? As long as you remember to actually do it.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. Spooky thing coming in. You see just on the edge of your vision to the north, Ren.
Oh my.
An even spookier ghostly figure is wailing down the road towards you.
She looks pretty cute, though.
Ren is up.
All right. Ren is going to complete the flank chain.
Initiate flanking maneuver.
Yep. I'm going to drop the bow.
Okay.
And I believe rules is written you can't swap weapons as a free action.
No, that's fine. If you dropped the bow, then you can.
Okay. Then cool.
Bust
Quarter
out.
staff's
That's
out.
fine.
I'm gonna punch the ghost that I'm flanking.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Why didn't you do it with advantage? Why do you even do the flank chain? What are you, an idiot?
Yes, I am an idiot.
That hits.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be your first one. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hold shift to do it with advantage.
Yep. And then I'm gonna quarterstaff the living daylights out of this guy.
He's actually dead. Oh my.
And then I am going to use a key point and do flurry of blows. Yeah.
That hits. They're AC 11. So.
Wow. Okay. Weak ghost.
I mean, it's still hanging in there.
Right. So the flank chain probably not super necessary if they're AC 11, but.
Are you going to use your second flurry of blows attack? Flurry of blows means you attack twice. Martial arts is attacking once.
I did the feature colon flurry of blows.
Right. So, but that just rolls a normal attack. Flurry of blows means doing 2 attacks. Critical. It only has 3 HP left, so yeah.
Amazing. I reach into its ghostly, like through its ghostly membrane and crush its skull.
Impressive.
Pretty cool.
And it vanishes into the haze.
Nice. Rin sort of gives us a significant look at Cassius and it's like, see, this is like, they're not that hard. You can help out a little if you want.
Yeah. You could bust ghosts too if you try harder.
Wow.
Speaking of ghosts, the ghosts
I'm
are up.
busting pretty hard over here. You know what I mean?
Speaking of getting busted, you're about to get flanked.
Oh my god.
The flank chain continues.
We freed up a spot in the flank chain and another ghost just slides right in.
It didn't do it with advantage for some reason. Okay, whatever. It misses anyway. So the first one misses, but the other one goes to attack you as well. Hopefully it just does it with advantage. It also misses. Dang it.
Get wrecked. Ren starts to get cocky, and then he remembers what happened last time.
Yeah. It divine smites him.
Yeah, oh my god, the ghost.
Okay. Cassian is up.
Alright, and okay, so I've wrenched my hammer out. So I'm gonna try again with this new ghost.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Thank God that was with advantage again. Okay. So that's the first one, and no second charge for either of them.
Okay. Yeah. Your hammer swings, now that they're finally connecting, seem to be doing a good amount of damage. You know, the elements of this spectral figure are withering away at the hammer's insistence, but you know, it sticks around and goes "Meh" at you.
I want to suck your blood.
I want to suck your blood. The lady-like pale figure emerging from the north, you know, comes closer, and guess what it's gonna do?
Oh my God. Withering death.
Start singing Bustin' makes me feel good.
I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. Buffalo, 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 lo, 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 lo.
What a great album.
It's so good. That's some Neil Cicerega. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Go ahead and link that. If you don't have the link dump open, better start filling it up.
Yeah, put that in. I always forget that he was the guy who did Potter Puppet Pals.
Yeah, that was like the thing. Okay, but this Banshee's gonna hit you all with a wail. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You're not gonna believe this, by the way. Okay, you both succeed. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show this in the VTT. Okay, so
Once per day.
Yeah, once a day. So you are still going to take 16 psychic damage for failing it. So
Wait.
I didn't believe this when I read it, because this is a challenge rating 4 monster. The Banshee releases a mournful wail, provided that she isn't in sunlight. This wail has no effect on constructs not dead. All of the creatures within 30 feet of her that can hear her must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, the creature drops to 0 hit points. On a success, the creature takes 10 3d6 psychic damage. I was like, that's bananas. If you're not, like a fighter or a paladin or a barbarian or something, like DC 13 Constitution saving throws, there's like a 40% chance that you're gonna fail that.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Just insta death.
Right, and you can be level 20, doesn't matter. You're just like, oh yeah, sorry, you're dead now, or not dead, but you're unconscious.
That's like the intellect devourer type. Like, it's not that bad for most characters, but then for some people, it'll just immediately wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, it's just hyper deadly. So anyway, you both take 16 psychic damage, but that's it.
Would that be half for me while I'm in the rage, or is it still 16?
It's so your rage only protects you from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay, cool, got it.
So if you were Path of the Totem Warrior and picked the bear, then that gives you resistance to all damage except psychic. So really, no matter what kind of rage you're in, psychic always does full damage.
Got it. Okay.
That's how my memory serves. But that was the Banshee's turn. Ace in the hole didn't work quite as well as it could have, but what are you gonna do? Ren is up, surrounded by ghouls.
And it's time to end this, as always.
It's time to
It's time to die to the one that I'm flanking. Unarmed strike.
Yep, that'll hit.
8 damage. And then I'm gonna whack him with the staff for another 12.
Oh my god. It does.
It did. And then I'm gonna turn around and just kick this thing in its ghost nuts. For 10 damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You hit it. Yeah. So you've now busted 4 ghosts, and you feel like you're really getting the hang of it.
Yeah, Cassian kind of letting me down.
Listen.
Biggest contribution Cassian's had is letting me roll with advantage.
Yeah. What else new? This ghost floats right through you towards Cassian, and then the other ghost completes the flank chain.
Excellent.
Didn't even have to move.
You know what? The first one, or the one that's to the north of Rin, is going to attempt to possess you.
Oh shit!
Go ahead and hit me with a charisma saving throw.
Oh, charisma, huh? All right.
Oh, you failed! It's DC 13.
Oh no!
You are now possessed by the ghost. The target is incapacitated and loses control of its body. So you are aware of what's going on, but you don't have any control over your body.
Oh boy.
Okay. So it is now one with you.
That is unfortunate.
Oh no.
Can I save on that on subsequent turns or?
The possession lasts until the body drops to 0 HP. The ghost ends it as a bonus action, or the ghost is turned or forced out by certain spell effects.
Oh,
fuck.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Have fun, Cassian. I guess the only way you can end it is by killing me.
Oh god.
Not killing, dropping to 0 HP. Slightly different. The other one is going to target Cassian with a withering touch.
Of course.
And it misses.
Oh, thank God.
Cassian is up.
Okay.
Cassian, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Okay.
Or Arcana, whichever you're better at.
The exact same.
13. Okay. You know that Ren has been possessed.
Okay.
You know, you saw the ghost flow into him and you're like, uh-oh, that's a possession. As opposed to like, I wonder where that ghost went. Oh, well.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
How's the possession? Is it a charm spell?
No.
Like, mechanically, it was, like, okay.
Yeah, I know you're immune to charm. No, it does not say... It does not say that, like, you know, things that are immune to charm are immune to this. It's not convinced you to do something. It has taken over your body.
I'm just looking through all of my features to see if there's a way that I can say that didn't happen.
Yeah, well, let me know.
Is drinking a potion a bonus action?
Sorry, Cassian, go ahead.
Is drinking a potion a bonus action? All right. I'm going to drink the Supreme Healing one and give myself a little boost, hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, great. And,
Yeah, you feel great.
There we go. I need that so I can hopefully not die. So I'm going to take a swing at the first ghost that's right next to me.
Okay.
Because I am not pumped about having to deal with this other possession. Oh, motherfucker!
Well, the first one hits.
I'm going to use a charge.
Okay. So, just short. Still alive.
And, oh, no, it's bonus action. Never mind.
The second one, you smash your own toe. So go ahead and roll damage.
Great. What, an arm strike against myself?
No, with your hammer.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, and you'll take half of the damage. So you're going to take 7 bludgeoning damage. Or sorry, 8, because of rage.
Yeah. Okay. And I am going to back up.
Okay, that provokes an opportunity attack.
No, fuck. Well, yeah.
I mean, so your character knows that, even if you don't. So,
yeah.
Did you want to not back up?
No, I'll stay. I forgot.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Shit.
Okay. The Banshee floats on over.
No.
And is going to hit you with a corrupting touch, which, as far as I can tell, is basically the exact same as a withering touch. 16, so that misses. You two and your super high ACs.
I mean,
so crazy.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Bad news, guys. Having completed my feature review and my Google searching, it looks like I don't have a way out.
That's correct.
Awesome.
So Ren is up. Ren, what would you like to do on your turn?
Can I do anything?
No. All right. Ghosts are up. First, the one that is possessing Ren lumbers towards Cassian and makes an attack. Jack, can you go ahead and roll me an attack?
Okay, fine. But you don't have access to any of my features.
That's correct.
Or proficiencies, I don't think. So...
I hope you miss. Roll low. 15. Whew. 15. Nope.
Yeah, it's knowledge, class, features, or proficiency. So, and I include extra attack as one of those. So, it's just it can do one attack per turn.
Yep. Solid AC 15.
Yeah. So, you miss.
Oof.
It seems like this ghost is having trouble, really maximizing.
Rin is heroically fighting from the inside.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Pulling the punches real hard.
Yeah, and then the other ghost attempts to attack Cassian, but you're it's like Summer Glau fighting in what was the movie called? Serenity?
Oh yeah.
For
yeah.
Firefly? Yeah, where she's just like in the middle of this like big group of people just like spinning around and matrix dodging everything. Nothing can hit you. There is no power in the verse that can stop you.
Combat roll like that one woman in I forget what her name is, but there's
and it just pulls out the pistols and starts shooting.
Yeah, it does like a roll into the middle of a hallway and then slowly stands up and pulls out 2 guns and starts shooting.
Badass.
Like yeah.
So good. Okay.
The least effective evasive maneuver of all time.
Cassian is up.
So I know that the scroll for Dima is in Ren's cloak, right?
The scroll of sending?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if if things get really out of hand, I'm like trying to think through like how do I get this from him. So what I do is like I know he's possessed, but I'm not totally sure. Does my character know like how to get him not possessed?
Give me another religion check.
I had no idea this was a mechanic, and I don't like it at all.
Okay, so I don't know, and so I'm gonna try to can I like try to like shove him away or like try to like get him away from me?
Sure, you can use the shove action to do that.
Yeah, I want to try to do that. I don't know what I need to roll.
Am I
for
capable of speaking, or can I do nothing at all?
According to this, it controls your body and doesn't deprive you of awareness. So no, you cannot talk.
Okay.
So shoving a creature, you can use your attack action to do this. Mm-hmm. So this replaces one of your multi-attack.
Okay.
So you two will make an athletics check against Ren's athletics or acrobatics.
Whichever is less for you.
Let's
oh,
see.
No!
Well, the spooky ghost elects to use acrobatics. Does acrobatics?
God damn it!
It like kind of lumber leaps up in the air and evades your shove.
All right. Well, and then I'm gonna mournfully try to hit him with a hammer.
Okay, you're hitting Ren with your hammer.
No, sorry, the other ghost, because I was like, I didn't get it, so I'm just gonna try to go for the other guy, because I don't actually want to, like, hurt Ren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hit it. Yeah, and it is out.
Thank God.
So, yeah, Cassian is now in the middle of the street, flanked by a banshee on one side and a lumbering Ren on the other.
It's not looking good, friends.
Things have looked better. Is that it for you?
Oh, I can do my lightning.
Yes, you can.
So I'm going to do that. And since it's at 10 feet, I can hit both of them.
Well, you can hit one of them. So the way it says, I think it's within 10 feet, you can hit one of them.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
One creature of your choice in your aura takes lightning damage.
Yep, yeah. I'm going to do the banshee.
It fails.
Okay, so...
I'm going to consult the ghost to see if it will allow me to speak.
It is not intelligent enough to... well, I guess it has 10 intelligence. Okay, how would you make another charisma... We'll do a charisma contest to see if you can speak.
All right.
You got a 4, so... Okay. Even though you only got an 8, you succeeded. You can speak briefly.
All right. I say, 2 + 2 is 5, bitch. And presumably take massive damage because I lied.
Oh my God.
Well, no, but you can't lie. You can become forsworn, but you cannot physically utter a lie.
Oh, okay. Then I say, I will not attack you, Cassian.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, you have succeeded in doing so. It's the Banshee's turn. The Banshee attacks with Corrupting Touch and misses, which is unfortunate.
Not for me.
Ren is up, and the ghost doesn't understand why you said anything like that. What will the gods decide when the ghost attacks in Ren's body?
Oh, man.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah, what I should have said is I will not be possessed 5 seconds from now.
Yeah, oops. So go ahead and roll an attack. That misses.
All right. Nice.
So either way, you didn't attack, so... your forswornness is forestalled. And that's the ghost. Cassian is back up.
Who would have guessed that the gods would be rules lawyers?
That's the whole point of that mechanic.
I'm going to attack the... so I'm going to move to the other side of the Banshee, or
okay.
whatever.
Provoking an opportunity attack from Ren. So,
yeah.
Or from the ghost, rather, that is possessing Ren. So go ahead and hit me with an attack.
Okay.
Miss.
And then take a swipe with my hammer.
Okay. That'll hit.
Oops.
As will that.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, are you doing the force damage?
For the first one? For just one of them. I don't want to do two.
Okay, so what I'm not going to do is, you're like, oh, the first one, because that one's bigger. You have to declare whether you're going to use it. So if you want to use the force damage, then declare that and then roll another one, and we'll replace your first hit with that.
Yeah, I'll do one. Yeah, I'll do one of them. There we go.
Okay, well, that's even better. So that is enough to kill it.
Thank God.
So it gives like a half wail as it disappears into the purple haze. So now all that is left standing in the middle of this open area in what appears to be maybe the center of town is Cassian and Ren. Ren being possessed by a spooky ghost.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Is that it for Cassian?
A single tear.
I'll do my bonus action for the Stormora. Oh, I've got to move up again, so I'll move closer to him and then do the Stormora.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and do a dex save for Ren.
Yep. DC 14.
I'm +9.
Damn it! Right. Well, you take half.
No, he takes 0. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have
that's a feature.
Yeah, evasion.
All right, so I take 1 damage.
Well, you take half of 1, which is 0.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Don't want to round up? Damn.
Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and do another charisma contest as you struggle against this ghost.
Come on.
Damn it.
Didn't work.
Like how, even if it got a 1, it still would have beaten me.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, you tried. And the ghost lumbers up to Cassian and strikes again. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah, how impressed is the ghost with its new body?
Very. Oh, that'll definitely.
Damn it.
No.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry.
It's bludgeoning though, so I'm gonna take half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then give me, Ren, a... what do I want this to be?
A dexterity saving throw.
No. Give me a... We're just going to go with luck, but it's a 1 in 3 chance. So give me a D12, and if it's divisible by 4... evenly, so a 4, 8, or 12. Or sorry, if it's divisible by 3. Okay, so it is. Okay, you die.
Nice. Perfect. Well, okay, hold on. Do I die or do I drop to 0?
No, you died. Because you became forsworn. So actually, let me look up what the what I had written there. This was your plan, by the way. You decided this.
But all your stuff is still. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, I thought that the Forsworn thing would put me to 0. I didn't realize it, like, wiped me. But this still works.
Let's see. You're a D-man, so...
It's... The feature just says that I take a bunch of damage.
Let's see.
Let me find this. Suffer grievous harm if they become Forsworn.
These hellish beings cannot lie and suffer grievous harm if they become Forsworn. They have massive, unfixable penalties to deception. I thought I had written something more specific. Okay, yeah, we'll just say that you take massive damage. So I'm just gonna say you take... I mean, it has to be massive, so I'm gonna do 15 d10 damage.
Oh my god. All right. 15 d10.
Yes!
67?
67.
No problem. All right. I am down.
You are down and not dead.
Not dead.
So the spooky ghost exits your body.
Oh, but he's still around? Damn.
Yeah, so Rin punches you and then just explodes.
Yeah. Rin's not having a good day.
No, he's having a really bad day.
That's a bold play. I really like it. Electing to become Forsworn.
Yeah, well done.
Okay. So Cassian is up.
Alright, so I'm going to run after the ghost, and come up next to it, and swing it with the hammer and try to get this guy to peace out.
Okay. Both hit?
Alright, I'm not using my charges.
I think that is enough.
Whew. Touch and go there for a minute.
Nice. Good job.
Well, we made it.
The ghost.
And this time, Cassian's gonna pull out one of your regular potions.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
and shove it down your throat. And just like pour the whole thing in. But like, you seriously gotta stop dying on me, man. That ghost thing was crazy though. Whew. And then after he pours the potion down your throat, he like lays down on the ground. I was like, oh my goodness. Whew. I thought I was gonna have to kill you.
Okay, so I get 15. I mean, I guess I'll just drink the other one too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna
So I'll do 14 since you already did it. Cool.
I'm gonna drink one of mine.
You can also take a short rest if you wanted.
Ooh.
You know that thing that no one ever does?
Yeah, let's take a
Yeah, let's take a breather.
take a second.
Okay. You go and lean up against the crumbling walls of one of these establishments. Yeah, the possession feature is it's pretty rough.
Yes, that's brutal.
Yeah. Now it only works on the rare character that has like really bad charisma, so you have -1 to charisma.
No, I'm +0.
You are?
Yeah.
On the sheet I'm looking at for you, it says you've got an 8 in charisma, which is -1.
Oh, but I have +1 on saving throws.
Oh, okay, got it. From
Due
your
to my cool cloak.
right, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty rough stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
It's okay, Cassian's got my back.
yeah, the haze continues to swirl around you, but as you take a minute and smoke your pipe or whatever it is you do to calm down, no other ghostly gas come your way.
So Cassian doesn't have a pipe. He just like sprawls out on the ground and is like, "Oh, that was intense." And then once he's like all settled and everything, he goes and like checks his pinstripe pants and his vest and sort of rearranges
See the
himself.
extent of the damage.
Yeah, like, man, I'm gonna have to get another pair when we get back home. Dang it! These
I'm picturing
things.
it's like the Hulk, where like every time you go into a rage, like your pants like split and break.
Yeah, I got a little sewing kit, so I do some like
Oh,
quick
that's good.
quick repairs before we get back up.
Rin does take a moment to pick up the bow
Right. Yeah.
since it was dropped.
I assumed that you would do as much. By the way, did you like the super sexy picture I picked for your for your token?
It's nice.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Like,
It's kind of what I look like in real life, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Very chiseled and perfect.
well, maybe we'll run into the fox next instead of more of these
Dude,
stinking
What does
ghosts.
the fox say?
Ring ding 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 ding.
I don't. Cassian has no idea what that means.
Yeah, you don't want to. You're better off that way.
It's a folk song from Rin's native area of hell. only in the frigid depths of that domain.
I think it tracks that would be from hell.
Yeah.
Well, you ready
All right,
to...
let's try to find this fox before I die again.
Yeah, seriously. I don't want to keep having to save you. It's a little embarrassing. Like, Rhonda is never gonna be into you if she ever heard about this.
How dare you?
I promise that I
You take
won't
that
tell
back
her.
right now.
I won't tell her, I promise.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Cassian is definitely team Ren and Rhonda, so that it gives him a better chance with Dima.
Yeah. We're divide and conquer, you know.
That's right. So north or west, east?
Dennis.
West, south, and
Dennis.
Cassian flips a coin and decides to go
Picking
north.
between 4 directions. Let me flip this coin.
you can flip twice.
It's true.
That'll give you 4 potential results.
But what if I want to go northeast?
Then one more time will give you 8 possible results.
The only option is go north or east.
Rin starts walking north.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you? What? Is there anything you're looking for?
I'm looking for foxes.
Okay. None.
I'm just looking for movement, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing. It seems like you've cleared this area of ghosts, and those were the only things that had been moving, apart from just like constant, like vague, hazy swirl of the mist.
Cassian's gonna be like, here, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. See if that helps.
Doesn't seem to.
No.
That's weird. I would have expected that to solve it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, isn't
Right?
it?
Yeah.
Well, and again, like, there's no echo. Even, if you guys get separated by more than a couple feet, like, it seems like that even has an effect on, like, how well the sound travels. Not that it doesn't reach, but you can tell that, like, if something is far away, even, in a place that's pretty open like this, the sound just doesn't carry as far as you might otherwise expect. So a fox would probably definitely come running otherwise, but, not here.
Normally it would work, yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's called a plain strider, not a fox. It doesn't even know what a fox is.
Alright, Cassian forgot
Strider!
the difference already. But it continues to call it a fox. Okay. So, any ideas on how we can clear this fog?
I don't know if we're gonna be. I think the fog is here to stay. I certainly don't have anything that would help us here.
Cassian, tries to blow it away, to see if that does anything.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Only the DM can say, "Oh wow, really?"
What?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Who would
So
have
weird.
guessed?
Yeah.
So how high does this? I'll use my spider slippers to just scale the wall of the nearest building. Is the fog still really thick up high?
Yeah. So you go to this house to your west over here, and there's not really a ton of roof left, but you can climb up on the ruins of the wall over here. You could see as you walked in, as you were walking towards this area from Redgrove, that the effect seemed to stretch up to the sky. There's no telling how high it goes. Presumably it doesn't go infinitely high, although maybe it does. But it's certainly if you get a couple feet of elevation, it doesn't seem like it really helps.
Okay.
But one thing you do see as you're climbing around up here, as you're kind of getting your bearings up on this wall, okay, the lighting is making it a little difficult, but you see this little circle. It looks like a crater almost that's just in a garden behind this little house.
I will hop on down and investigate.
Seems odd.
Cassian is gonna run after and join.
It's not a big hole, maybe 4 feet across. But it's it looks like something fell from a great height and just created a little impact crater here. At its base, you see mostly buried what looks like a sphere or something. It's very dark. It's oddly round.
I'm gonna ponder that orb real hard.
I say Cassian is gonna hit it with his toe. Tap it to see if it's solid.
It's solid.
Does it do anything when he taps it?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna bend down and pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a second to kind of dig it out, but what you find is it is a skull, a human skull.
Uh-oh.
But it's
Radius!
it's he wasn't a human.
Thank God.
And he was a tiefling.
You see, it has horns and it has black eyes that seem to be looking just over your shoulder at all times.
So it's tough to tell whether this was an actual skull or some sort of a sculpture of some kind. But it seems like it's made of something other than bone. It's very, very dark. It's not quite shiny like obsidian would be, but it's made of some kind of other substance. It's missing its lower jaw as well. It's just the top part of the skull.
Cassian is gonna tap at it with his nail and see if he can hear any kind of difference in sounds. And then also lick it to see if you can tell what it is.
You can tell from your tapping that it's hollow.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's about the right thickness for a skull. When you taste it, it doesn't really taste like much. It tastes a little like dirt because it was just buried.
Doesn't taste like metal or anything?
It doesn't taste like metal.
Reach inside it.
So, yeah, am I holding it so that the jaw, the missing jaw is up or down?
I mean, you can
feel like you can just
you can
change
decide that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if there was anything like it's hollow and it's empty on the inside.
It sounds like it's hollow. It's tough to look inside. It's still a closed skull. I mean, they're like, there's some small amount of space at the base of it, so that I don't know how big the opening on the bottom of your skull is.
Yeah.
Not very big.
Well,
I don't think.
if the whole jaw is missing.
Well, yeah, but the jaw. I'm saying like where your spinal, like your nerves and everything go through. I think it's like mostly closed on the bottom with like very small openings.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like the part that holds your interstitial or your cerebrospinal fluid and your brain is almost entirely closed off to the outside.
Yeah, looking at pictures online here, it's you would definitely be able to look inside. It would be hard to reach inside.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
This is very interesting. I'd never thought to look at the bottom view of a human skull.
Can you send me whatever link you're looking at? Because I'm guessing. I'm not a skull or brain expert by any stretch. I can tell you the lobes of the brain, and that's about as much as I remember.
Yeah, there's some like weird flanges on the side that I wouldn't have expected to be there. Check this out. It almost looks like a bird skull.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually a little bigger than I thought. But I guess like your whole spine kind of goes up.
Yeah.
In there.
Got it. Okay, so
Interesting.
Cassian's gonna stick his eye up into the hole and see if he can see anything, even though that makes it darker.
Yeah. You don't see anything.
I don't know. He like shrugs and he's like, I don't know. Looks like a skull, and hands it to Ren.
It appears to be empty.
That's weird. Do you think it was just the skull that made this tiny little crater, little baby crater? Wonder what happened to the rest of it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's Moradius?
Yeah. I hope it's not. That would. He's such an impressive and cool guy. I'd hate to,
With the
hate
horns?
to learn that he met his end.
Horns show up like on the bone, or I don't even know. And I'm very concerned that this is the skull of Moradius.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really good chance that this is Meridius.
Oh my god. I'm terrified. Yeah, like, what if Dima is thinks that he's alive still, but he's not? Horrible. Okay. Is there anything else in the crater?
Nope, that's it.
And then so I'm gonna kind of look around because we're in you said a courtyard.
Yeah, I mean, you're in like a back garden looking area.
Do I see?
It's not very big. It's, maybe, I mean, what is this, 20 feet by 20 feet about?
Okay. Yeah, is there anything else that's in the back garden that attracts my attention?
Not really. There's just more kind of debris. There's a dead body back here. Looks like a farmer kind of person.
I'm going to carefully put the skull into my bag, and I intend to bring it back to hell with me and bury it, so that Dima can have her warlock with her forever.
I'm sure that's very important to her.
Yeah.
Well, everything I've heard about Moradius, it sounds like he's very impactful to the people he meets,
Mostly because he has the repelling blast Eldritch Invocation.
Broken.
I mean, I think it's pretty broken, but whatever.
But well, this is real sad. Maybe we should find the rest of them.
Yeah, let's definitely abandon the current mission so we can hunt down body parts.
Well, maybe maybe the fox has the other parts of the body.
That's true. We should definitely assume that.
That's a reasonable conclusion, yeah.
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 Bone collector fox.
Yeah, it shifts planes and it steals bones. It's the only reasonable conclusion.
All right, so I guess we'll head out of this garden and
let's
start looking around.
Yep, and go up from here.
Okay.
Deeper into the city.
So you kind of go, and you're kind of back on track-ish from where you're going before. It's tough to build like a coherent sense of geometry of the place just because you can't see very far, so it's tough to like establish landmarks. But given that you were mostly traveling at kind of right angles and you haven't been moving too much, you're able to figure out like, oh, I think we're in the open area that we could see a little bit before Ren started climbing that house. So what now? You continue north?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So you keep moving north. Again, more of the same. There's just a bunch of busted up buildings. But up to your northwest, you see sort of a staircase that looks like it's leading up to something that's kind of important. And just on the edge of your perception, you can hear some voices talking in that direction.
Oh my. Ren is going to, again, gain some elevation and approach the voices from the wall to make it less likely that he gets spotted.
Okay.
He loudly says, "Wait here, Cassian. I'm going to be stealthy."
All right. So pretend that this staircase, connects. So, okay, you're able to find some stairs over here. Go ahead and give me stealth with advantage.
Oh my. With advantage, you say?
That's pretty huge. Okay, so you're able to, deftly climb up this wall and, scamper across these pillars. And you're, sitting Assassin's Creed style on this wall. And then Cassian presumably kind of, follows along on the ground or something. I don't know. But Ren is able to see... they're just beyond, you feel like, your ability to see, but you can start to hear some voices that are talking out in the middle of this area. As you enter it, you get the feeling that it's some kind of temple or some common place of, it's tough to tell, worship or a meeting place or whatever. You can tell from the title of the map, it's called Ruined Church, but it seems like it might be the ruins of some kind of temple. It's scattered throughout, again, much like everywhere else, some dead bodies strewn about, debris of a collapsed building and ceiling and that kind of stuff. But you can hear some people, and as you get closer, you're confident that they have not detected you yet, but you can hear some muffled conversation, though it's difficult to make out exactly what they're saying.
And I can see Ren from my little spot in the corner.
You might not be able to for long. How what's the condition of the ceiling?
Well, so you're kind of perched on top of a wall. The ceiling is gone.
The ceiling is gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I, wall climb to get any closer to the voices, or?
Yeah, you feel like you can. So the voices sound like they're coming from this kind of courtyard area in the middle of it. Sure. That looks like it might have never had a ceiling. It was an open forum kind of thing. Okay. But the walls that you're on circle around it. It's pretty wide. It looks like it's exactly 50 feet wide, or so. But there's walls that go around it to whatever whatever other parts of this building used to exist.
Oh my god, this guy looks awesome.
And you're finally again, you're being super quiet. There's very little chance that people would think to look where you're at right now, and you're using, it's Shadow of Mordor style, ropes that are hanging around to traverse between these different wall gaps, and they're very conspicuously never looking up. So yeah, as you get closer, you can see to your, near the middle in that courtyard area, there's an older looking gentleman. Human, looks like, he's pretty old. You're honestly a little surprised to see him out here. And he's talking to someone who appears to be, pretty close to him, but just beyond your ability to see, not only because there's, some pillars that are still standing there, obstruct some view, but also because of the haze.
Okay.
And you hear him, it seems like he's talking pretty casually. And he says, to the person that you can't see,
"Oh well, this place is pretty messed up. It's a lot worse than I expected. I don't know if I should have come."
Can I hear him?
You cannot.
Okay.
Okay. I will attempt to, does it sound like the other person's responding, or?
It sounds like someone else is talking to him, but again, it's tough to make it out because it's just outside of that range inside which you can perceive things.
Okay, I'm gonna
perceive
try
things
to get
with
closer.
clarity. Okay, give me another stealth check, not with advantage this time. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you're able to like kind of leap across to the next. We'll say you're like, but yeah, so you're able to see. Well, yeah, let's say that you like crept into this room and you can see again another room on the side, and you're able to see two people out in the courtyard, and you can see that one of them talking to the older gentleman is a woman, significantly younger. She looks like she's probably a half elf. Although you're not super good at discerning these kinds of things because all these mortals look the same to you. Mm-hmm. But she has at her feet, sort of trussed up, a little fox-looking thing with white fur. And it looks like she has it like it's got like sort of like this belt thing that's strapping some coins to it or something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe
so
that's their version of the little electrum needle.
Yeah, they might be electrum coins. That occurs to you.
when Ren moved over to the other side, I lost view of him, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you are still standing near the entrance, and you've lost sight of him. You don't know where he went.
So
and you are not aware of any of the things that he has seen.
right. Okay, so there's another wall on the other side of this entrance, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sneak across the entrance and to the other side of the wall and see if I can see Ren if I come to this side.
So you're trying to move north from where you're at right now into the courtyard area.
Basically, where my token is right now, that's where I want to be and hide behind the wall. And
then peek out into the courtyard.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead and give me stealth. Yeah. Okay. You're able to do that. No one seems to detect you, but you don't see Ren. You do see a person kind of milling about inside. It's a youngish looking man. And he's clothed much like the magic casters that you saw earlier.
Okay. Okay, so I don't see Ren. And this person, does he look like he's paying attention?
It looks like he is, like, investigating the area. Like, he's, like, picking up little pieces of rubble, moving them aside, like, muttering things under his breath. Like, he's not, like, on guard at the moment.
I want to try to sneak up on him.
Okay. What method are you trying to do? Are you trying to go straight across the courtyard to him through the haze?
And I want to kind of use the columns, to sort of go in between those, like hide behind, then move to the next column, in between that, and come up around behind him. And,
okay.
And yeah, and use like the haze to hopefully obscure some of my movement.
So you are now within. You get to the first column, and it seems like no one's noticed you, but you now have a better picture of what's going on in here. You can now see the same older gentleman, the plain strider, the half-elf woman, and the young spellcaster guy.
Cool. Okay. I'm still gonna move to come around and try to come around and sort of sneak up on this team from the what to me looks like the right hand side of that guy.
Okay.
And then that way, if I need to take anybody out, I can get him with a surprise shot.
All right. Okay. Give me another
plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cassian is real smart. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Comes out and possesses you. The end.
Okay. Not so good. So as you try to move to the next column over, and dart over, one of the floor tiles that looked sturdy cracks underneath you, and it makes a loud noise.
Cassian looks up straight into the eyes of that guy.
Okay. And he kind of stumbles back and shouts to his general area, which you can hear. And Ren, you can kind of hear this too, just because it's someone shouting. And he says, "There's someone here."
I'm gonna throw my javelin at him.
Your lightning javelin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and, well, I guess we'll roll initiative.
Sorry if you had a plan, Ren.
This will work.
Okay, Cassian. It'll work, he says. Can't wait. Ooh, that's bad luck for you guys.
Shira. Tommy Two Eyes.
Oh, I recognize that voice.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've had an unfortunate run-in with Tommy Two Eyes and his daughter Shira. Shira is up first.
Oh man, my lightning one doesn't even get a chance to throw that. Damn.
Oh yeah, we'll do that first.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So I'm gonna throw it and scream lightning bolt, because that's the word. And so it's anything. So the target, a target within 120 feet. Each creature in line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 saving throw.
Yeah. So we'll say you hit. I don't even know if you can see the other one, but there's another one that's kind of behind him. So where you're at it's kind of in line. So we'll say that you're able to target both of them.
Cool. So the one that fails gets 14, and the one that succeeds takes 7.
Okay, Wizard 4 succeeded, and so he is down. That hurt. And then I think the other one just straight up dies. Yep, the other one dies. Yeah, so the one that you threw it at just gets vaporized instantly.
Wow.
Sweet.
So that was your turn. Or that was did you want to move at all?
Yeah, then I'm gonna move, fuck it. I'm gonna rush up to this girl.
Okay, to Shira.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be a pushover.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, so technically the javelin is an attack. So you still have an attack if you want to take it this turn.
Oh, fuck yeah, I do. And, okay, so, I can, as I'm running, can I go into a rage?
Sure.
Great. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna swing her with my hammer.
Okay.
Oh, nope, just once. Sorry. And then I'll do it with my charge.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely hit her.
Well, at least I got a hit in.
Yeah. And she, like, kind of snarls as you do this.
And then I'll do my lightning, Stormora, which is a DC 14.
DC 14 Dex.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
She succeeds.
All right, so half of this. Ooh, 1. Yay.
1. All right.
Wow.
That killed me. No, I'm kidding.
Is the guy in range?
Who, Tommy?
I can only do it with one person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's you can hit any target within
10 feet.
But you have to pick one.
Yeah.
As a reaction, she's going to hit you with Hellish Rebuke. So I'm going to need a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All right,
Nice.
that succeeds. So you will take half of 6 fire damage, so 3 fire damage.
And then does that count as resistance or anything for the rage?
No.
Okay.
So you can see on your sheet what you have resistance to. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's it. And then you, as a bolt demon, also have
have
resistance to lightning damage.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, all other types of damage you are normal to, even when raging.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, Shira's turn. What's she gonna do? She's gonna do just a little bit of a destructive wave.
Oh yeah, of course. No big deal.
So go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So that succeeds. So you will take half damage on this. Okay, so you will take half of the thunder damage. So you'll take 9 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then you'll take half doubled of the radiant damage, so 14 total.
Got it.
And since you succeeded on the save, you do not go prone.
Whew.
And then she disappears in a puff of mist.
Whoa.
All right,
Grab the fast run.
Ren is up.
All right. Rin is going to jump off of whatever he's like sitting on to attack Tommy Two Eyes.
Okay.
A flying leap with his quarterstaff.
That will miss.
Okay. And then punch him.
That will hit.
Nice.
Oh my.
So, little thwack there. And then I will flurry of blows.
1 hit.
Okay, so just leaps down, whiffs the first attack, but then gets a couple of smacks in with his free hand.
Yeah, and you're shocked at how quickly he moves for like what appears to be a doddering old man. it's not that he's doing like, backflips and stuff like you're used to. He just has these like very subtle movements that, you make you only just miss on some of your attacks. So you definitely make some solid purchase with some of them as well.
Okay.
Tommy also disappears in a puff of smoke.
Ren says, just grab the fox and run.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, okay.
Call Dima back.
Cassian is up.
Cassian is gonna run up and try to grab the fox and stuff him into my cloak.
Into your cloak? Okay, you can do that.
And say, let's get Dima, let's go. Oh, we gotta go back to Red Grove. Let's run!
Yeah, we spread.
Okay, so where are you going to? Are you going back south, or?
Yeah, back out the way that we came.
Okay.
And, just try to dash out.
Okay. You've got, what, 50 feet of movement, so you have 45 left?
Yep. And if I use that as my action, then I can do double, right?
Well, you used your action to
pick him up.
collect up the animal.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You have 50 movement?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. She's a barbarian and a bolt demon. Both get extra 10 feet of movement.
Wow.
So
more than me.
Cassian's gonna like scream after you as I run away and be like, "Catch up! Let's go!"
Okay. Wizard 4 is up, and he steps boldly into the fray and takes aim at Ren. And he's gonna just hit you with a magic missile.
Oof. Okay. Nothing I can do about that.
For a total of 13 force damage.
Alright, well, I'm okay with it.
I've recently fallen in love with Magic Missile. It's actually a great spell. I used to never use it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for him. Shira's back up,
Damn it!
and she pops out in the open again, and with another puff of mist. It's like she's Misty stepping or something crazy like that. And she does another destructive wave. And this is going to affect both of you.
Awesome.
So go ahead and give me Constitution saving throw. Fail.
Oh,
Okay, so you both take 16 thunder damage and 34 radiant damage.
Alright, I'm down.
damn it!
And then you are both knocked prone as well. And then she's going to use her movement to walk up to Cassian's prone form and say, "Give it back now."
No.
And that ends her turn. Ren is up.
I will make a death saving throw.
That's a natural 20, right? So that's 2 successes.
Nice.
Cool.
Tommy's gone. Cassian's up.
Alright, well, I'll use half my movement to get up. And I'll run at her and take a swing with my hammer.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say, since you're holding your fox in one hand, you're gonna, and this is a two-handed weapon you're wielding, you're gonna make these attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
So we'll just call those first 2 rolls, unless you want to re-roll. We'll call that your first attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which misses.
Yeah.
And then you got a natural 1 on your second one.
Great.
I'll just say you drop the fox. It's still trussed up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that works.
or up to you. You drop the fox or drop the hammer.
No, I dropped the fox.
Drop the fox. Okay, fox is on the ground.
And try to do my storm aura.
Okay, fails.
Okay.
So point of order, by the way. So she Misty stepped and then used Destructive Wave on the same turn?
Yep. Misty Step is a bonus action.
Yeah.
But if you use a spell as a bonus action, you can only do cantrips with your action.
So that's an interesting thing that, like in Baldur's Gate, for example, they turn that off. That is something that I probably should have established as a rule, because that's a rule that's often broken, and it's one that we always break at the table. And so it is one that I don't enforce. You're correct. If you cast a spell of anything other than a cantrip, you're not supposed to do a cantrip, but it's probably the most broken rule in the game, and I also break it. Yeah. I should have said that we were doing that, I guess, before I
Ren
did
jumps up with full HP.
that. Right, exactly. Yeah. No, you are correct. Rules as written say you can't do that. I was going off Baldur's Gate rules.
Savage.
Savage, indeed. Okay. Wizard 4 is up, and he doesn't know what to do. So he just casts Mage Armor, because he's scared. Shira's up. She points her hand at you and like motions that she's going to like cast some other spell at you. You don't know what, and says, "Give it up. Final warning." And you can see that there's something charging in her hand. The implication being that she's going to hit you with something if you continue to antagonize her. Ren.
All right, hopefully I get my last. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. So you are still unconscious, but you are stable.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like if nothing touches me for a minute or something, then I get 1 HP back.
So you have 1 HP back. It's just that
okay.
you remain unconscious, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but if you just stabilize, then you're still unconscious. You're just not dying anymore.
Yeah, I have not had to deal with this, so I don't know how it works, but definitely not doing anything.
I've already broken one rule, so I don't want to break too many more.
I mean, I'm definitely not moving on this turn, so you can like proceed with the combat, and I'll look it up.
Okay, I'd rather resolve it now, just so that we know, because it could affect other things you'd want to do.
Oh, so if you're stable, you still have 0 HP. You remain unconscious. You regain consciousness and regain hit point after 1d4 hours of not being messed with.
Okay. so we'll since I am doing a Baldur's Gate rule for the magic, we'll also do a Baldur's Gate rule for this, where if anything like cajoles you at all, you'll be at 1 hit point and be awake.
Okay. But for now, I'm chilling.
Yeah. For now, you're snoozing peacefully.
A much needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. Tommy's gone. Cassian is up.
So Cassian will sort of like slightly like lower his hammer and be like, kind of give it this look like, okay, if I stop, then what?
Then you give me the creature and you walk away with your life.
Sorry, can't. Mistress needs it. And smash with the hammer.
Okay. As the hammer comes down, she releases her concentrated spell. So I didn't state what the condition is, so you'll do your attack first, your first attack, and then she'll release the spell if she succeeds on her concentration saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
And
so
this
your first one hits.
And the first one I'll use one of my charges, my last charge.
Okay.
Nice. Oh.
Total damage 17. I mean, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but
it's not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, this is true. 17. So she's going to roll her concentration save, and she fails it. Ooh. Or wait, no, she succeeds it because it's half the damage or 10, so she succeeds. Right? I'm not crazy about that.
For the hammer?
Concentration saves. It's half the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher.
I don't know.
I will.
I feel like I wish I hadn't asked the question because now we're all paranoid about breaking rules.
I mean, no, it's a good point, and it's something that it was a rule that I've knowingly been breaking for a while. But yeah, now I do want to make sure that I am, like, not just guessing.
Okay, yeah, the DC equals 10 or half of the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Yeah, which would be 10 in this case. And she got a 12. So she is going to cast her Thunder Wave. So give me a Constitution saving throw. That fails.
What?
So she's a very powerful spellcaster. So you are going to take 21 thunder damage.
It's thunder.
Well, yeah, but she's only immune or resistant to lightning.
Right.
And you also get pushed back 10 feet when this happens, which means you can then re-advance if you want and then take your second swing.
Yeah.
Okay. You run right back up and swing again. And your second attack was a 20, which does hit.
I'm out of charges, so.
Right, so 18 damage. Okay. She's definitely looking hurt by this, but you're getting the impression that she can roll with the punches.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action and do a potion of invulnerability.
Potion of invulnerability?
Yeah.
What in the world is that?
God.
It makes me resistant to all damage.
Resistant to all damage. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Impressive. Wizard 4 is up, and he, the true hero of the story, is going to get closer to the action over here and attempt to hit you with a spell of some kind. And that spell is going to be Firebolt.
Get out of here.
And he misses.
Skedaddle.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm out of mana. I need a potion.
Yeah. Okay, Ren is up. Or sorry, no, Shira's up. So, Shira shrugs at your insistence. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that's a fail.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah. And she's hitting you with polymorph.
Oh, god damn it. No!
You become a chicken.
And you're a chicken. And she after she does that, she turns her attention to the fox and looks as though she's going to go pick it up and get out of here, but that'll have to wait. So with polymorph,
That's a long spell description.
it is. I'm just trying to see whether you can save again. I think you have to.
We just save like every turn.
I don't think so. I think the way to turn back is to lose hit points and drop to 0. So as long as you don't take damage, or as long as she's concentrating, you stay in this form.
Okay, you gotta break your concentration.
Yeah. Okay. So that is her turn.
You can't speak, so you can't take my way out.
Yeah.
the ingenious method, yeah. Ren is up, still unconscious.
Yep.
Tommy's gone. Cassian.
I'm gonna run over towards Ren.
Okay. I'm gonna use this bless symbol. That's the chicken symbol.
Go.
Okay. I don't know what chicken movement is, but I'm gonna assume that you can make it. If you dash, you can make it all the way over to him.
Cool. Awesome.
So that's looking bad, Jesse.
As a chicken, am I smart enough to be able to like find the potion or like do something to like wake him up?
Well, yeah. So your mental abilities are replaced by that of the chosen beast. So sorry. What are you trying to do as a chicken?
Can I like poke at where his like either poke at something to wake him up or poke at the scroll of summoning and like try to get Dima?
So it's a scroll of sending. It's a messaging spell, not a summoning one. Not that the chicken would know that.
Yeah.
But you can definitely peck at Ren, which may wake him up.
Yeah, maybe
It
that.
does 1 damage.
It kills him. No, it can. We'll say you're awake as a result of the insistent
Perfect.
pecking, or you will be on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wizard 4 moves closer to Shira, and out of your line of sight. Shira is up, and you can no longer see what she's doing. It's out of range for your vision. Okay, Ren is up, and you are now awake. You're still prone, and you have 1 HP.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna take out the scroll of sending. And so what's the rules for sending again? There's a word limit, right?
There's a 25 word limit.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Dima, what was it, Broth?
Yeah.
In Broth, defeated in combat, don't have plane strider, need evacuation.
There's a second of pause, and then you just hear like a sigh, and then
Fuck you.
and then it just something to the effect of, very well, get out of Broth, and we'll bring you back. Too bad. And then that's it.
So I guess I'll use a key point so that I can bonus action dash. I'll scoop up the chicken and I'm going to run away. And I mean, what are you gonna do?
Why does it occur to you to scoop up this chicken?
Because I saved him.
Oh, that's a good point. I wouldn't actually know.
There's just a chicken walking around right now.
Oh my god, the chicken saved you. Take it with you.
Yeah, the chicken. I feel
I'm kidding.
a real bond with this chicken.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using my spider slippers to, take a full advantage of verticality to hopefully get out of sight of these guys. And I'm running away to the west here.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's some the range of polymorph is 60 feet, and I was like, if they get out of range of the caster, do they transform back? Doesn't seem like it though.
No, I'm not seeing anything like that. So now
I
it's just
thought
a
it was
question
a
of
touch
how stubborn is Shira? Is she just going to keep concentrating on this thing forever?
Well, I mean, it's up to an hour, so.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you guys are able to, say you're carrying her like a football, or carrying him like a football, and like stumbling over these walls as you escape to the west. Okay.
Damn you, Tommy Two Eyes!
I mean, Tommy Two Eyes wasn't the problem. It was good old Shira. Okay. It takes you a while to like get out, because you're dazed, you're confused, you kind of lost your sense of direction when you passed out. The chicken's no help, and you are eventually able to like emerge from the haze. You have no idea how long it took. It must have been a little less than an hour, because shortly afterwards, Cassian turns back into his normal D-man self.
Yeah, Ren says, shame about Cassian, but at least I got this cool chicken. And then the chicken disappears, and Cassian, I'm like, oh, okay.
Shame about that chicken, but at least Cassian's back.
Yeah.
What happened?
We lost.
Oh, fuck.
That's what happened. We got our asses kicked.
Dima's gonna be so sad and mad at us.
Yeah, she's not gonna be thrilled. But, yeah, who the hell were those guys?
I don't even know. I've seen Tommy Two Eyes.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have run into Tommy Two Eyes
Val
before.
Redwood did.
Oh, never mind. The guy who I made the bet with sounded similar.
Yeah, the bookie in Skissia sounded similar, but yeah, it's different.
Okay, yeah.
Different
No.
guy.
Yeah, Rin has not run into either of those people before, and it's like, oh my, like, they were terrifying. What was that?
We need to find Blaze. Get him back. Were you able to hold on to my the skull of Moradius?
Well, so if you had it on you, then you still have it.
It was
on
in
you.
your bag of holding or whatever you have.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least we didn't lose Moradius.
It's definitely Moradius.
And she did take the fox, right? Like, we lost the fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Damn.
but you feel somewhat glad that you have not run into any of the other like guard patrols on the way out, and you eventually get to a place that you feel like is probably safe. And eventually, because you no longer
failed
have
to
any.
specify a time.
Yeah, she's gonna never give you these scrolls again.
Now, Rin, you remember what to do.
And she, you feel yourself fading out of the material plane and back into hell, and you're back in Dima's throne room, and you can see that Rana is the one who brought you back this time, and
yeah, Dima was too mad to bother.
Yeah, Dima is like sitting on her throne, like leaning to the side. Chin on fist, legs crossed, other hand drumming, finger on the arm. You know the pose. And
Rin is just like covered in blood.
Yeah, covered in blood, like welts and bruises. Cassian's pants are ripped once again.
Yeah.
A couple of feathers still sticking out.
And she like, Dima like doesn't say anything, and like with pursed lips, just like motions for you to tell her what happened.
Yeah, we were in Broth, and a group of people had beaten us to the Plane Strider, and we tried to take them out, and they were horrifying, just absolutely devastating combatants.
And
we barely
she's like,
got out of there.
Describe them. Who are these people?
One of them had what looked like maybe an elf or a half elf, and then there was like an old Italian mobster sounding guy. They didn't say names.
But I could see on the combat tracker that the names were Tommy and Shira.
Yeah.
I stepped on the wrong tile.
She was a spellcaster and was just significantly stronger than we expected and took us out.
She turned me into a chicken, but I saved Moradius, and I pull out the skull and hand it to Dima.
Yeah, that's true. You did save Moradius.
As you're getting the skull out, as you're like describing this spellcast, she goes, "Well, I don't know who that mobster person is." And she kind of like squints, like she no idea who that is. She's like, "But the spellcaster you described sounds like Shira. Did anybody say that name?"
And I don't think anybody said names.
Okay, well, if she was able to do that to you, she's probably the most powerful spellcaster in Redgrove.
Whoops.
Oh, well, yeah, that would have been good to know going into that fight. We were not prepared.
Yeah, I guess it's not that surprising that she was. If someone from Redgrove was going to be there, it would be her. I guess you're lucky to have survived.
Well, I mean, we should take another crack at her though. Maybe get more people because she has the plane strider.
We found the chicken. No, the fox. Fox.
She's like she. This is like the third time someone's brought up chicken, and she's just like ignoring it pointedly. And then as you hand her this skull, she's like, "What is this?"
It's a Moradius.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
We saved him.
You saw Moradius. He's a tiefling.
Yeah, but I didn't.
He has horns.
But the horns are going to be on the skull.
I got possessed by a ghost.
They definitely are on the skull. I also told you that Meridius is alive.
But I wasn't sure. Maybe you were wrong, and I couldn't stand the idea.
When you imply that it is possible that she was wrong about this, like her face contorts, and it's the first time you would have ever called her face ugly. Right? Like she's just like so mortally offended by the implication.
I start crying. I didn't mean to say that you were wrong. I needed to save Moradius. What if the greatest wizard of all time was dead?
Wizard.
And she like her face kind of resets like with like thin line of a not quite smile. And just she like kind of like tosses the skull to the side. And says, "Anything else?"
Once we're rested up, that's we're ready to strike out against Shiro.
I won't fail you again, mistress.
And
so sorry.
she like raises one eyebrow and looks between the two of you, and she says,
Maybe with a bigger party next time. If we had one more person, that might have gone better.
And she says, "I'll think about it. You're dismissed."
Okay, cool.
And haughtily turns her head to the side.
Ren stubs his toe and dies.
Yeah. He trips on a dandelion on his way back to his bedroom. Okay, and that is it. That is it for that session.
Whew. What a journey.
I died 3 times.
That's quite a bit. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I had scene 5, which was the temple, was of course called "Take Me to Church," named after Jack's favorite song.
Of course.
And I had a bunch of different things that Shira would have traded the plane strider for, like information, the skull actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. So if you had talked to her. Just because,
oops.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd be like, wow, that was like a really stupid curb stomp. The idea was that I thought, silly me, I was like, they're probably gonna be a little beat up by the time they get to this scene. Because I mean, the guard got a lucky hit that was more than I expected, but you know, the ghosts were gonna be kind of tough maybe. So I was like, maybe that will make them think, you know, maybe we should try diplomacy.
No.
And so like I had a number of things for her and Tommy to talk about that would like clue you into like things that she'd be willing to trade the Plane Strider for. I think I had a list of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. 5 things that you could have traded to her, whether it's items or, ideals or, whatever, something. I was like, that's pretty easy. And I was really hoping that by indicating that it was Tommy Two Eyes, that Jesse, that you would be like, oh, hang on. Like we might be biting off more than we can chew here. Even though your character wouldn't know that, I was like, it might make Jesse think, well, wait.
Nope, absolutely not. Cassian is not that smart.
Yeah, didn't work. So, yes, Shira is super duper powerful. When I
saw it was a 5th level Thunderwave or whatever, I was like, oh no.
That's not even her highest level spell.
Jeez.
Because the thing with her is that because Tommy Two Eyes is the leader of the group, right? He's like the leader of the criminal underworld. His daughter Shira is like lives kind of a dual life. Like she assists him with that, but then within the city, she's like a very well respected arcane magic user, and so like. The reason why she was here was because she was like leading the investigation into what was going on here, with these members of the college as well as some of the city guard to provide some security for the area. So this is all things you might have figured out had you, talked to them.
As if.
But, instead we did that.
It's okay. That means we get to fight them again later.
I guess you could.
How many levels do we gain?
0.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Whatever.
I wrote in my note, I said, if they fight, Shira will drop the animal, which she had just never picked it up in this case, so it was still on the ground, and start annihilating them.
Hope we proved you wrong.
Right, exactly. And then I had conditions for ways she will stop, like what she will stop fighting them for. And one of the, I didn't actually write it, but one of the conditions was like, she'll give them a chance if they get their hands on it, she'll give them a chance to walk away if they give up the animal. But anyway, there you go.
Sad.
But Jack, to your earlier point, it is a good point about the spellcasting thing, and it's not something that again, you know how I feel about rules. They're not things I break lightly. So I will do better in the future of if I am aware of any alterations that I make to the rules as written, that I declare that ahead of time.
Yeah, because I think we would have won if not for that.
Yeah, that's true. And but it is a good point. So it's not fair for me to, be a rules adherent person and then just arbitrarily break them. So that is the reason why I break it, is because it's a commonly broken rule, and like the new Baldur's Gate kind of rule set allows you to do that kind of thing. Similarly, like they more clearly established that like drinking potions is a bonus action, as well as some other. Obviously they made a lot of changes for the video game, but some of them I think are good changes. But I should declare that ahead of time. So good call.
It is a pretty devastating move. You just like teleport into the crowd and then do an AoE centered on you.
Yeah, it is, and
that's a killer combo.
That is probably one of the reasons why, that is the rule as written, is that you can't cast a bonus action spell and a regular spell, because otherwise, you can just nuke people, especially with something like. So Destructive Wave is my favorite spell. Because each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must do this thing. So it's like a fireball, but better, and it makes people go prone, and you can pick your targets. So, you can have a checkerboard of friends and enemies and only hit the enemies easily. It's a pretty ridiculous spell. It's 5th level, obviously, but
yeah.
So anyway, you're right about that, but. Yeah, next time you've got her on the ropes.
Because next time I think we're going to be level 15.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Accurate.
So her the spell I was thinking about using, but then elected not to, was reverse gravity. Which would have that would have just absolutely annihilated you guys. I was like, that's a bit much. So I didn't do it.
Well, I appreciate that.
But Jack, I really did like your idea of trying to deliberately become forsworn to hurt yourself.
Yeah, that was good.
that was pretty ingenious. So, color me impressed.
I had no idea possession was the thing. That's a rough mechanic.
So I didn't know that either. Really, with the ethereal plane, like I didn't even know like what lives on the ethereal plane. And now you're not on the ethereal plane. This, it's like the planes have merged here, so it's kind of weird. But I just looked it up, and people were like, "Yeah, ghosts, I guess." So okay, well, ghosts it is. And so I mean, there's a D&D monster called Ghost. I was like, okay, I'll use that. And I was like, okay, it's got 1 melee attack. It's got some other things. I usually don't use those. Whatever, that's fine.
Possession.
But I saw that the Banshee had the crazy whale one, which I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll only have 1 Banshee, and I'll do it once and see what happens. But then I saw the possession one. I'm like, oh, wow, this is there are a lot of things like polymorph and some other things that you're like, I feel like you should be able to save more than once against this.
Because as written, if they pull it off a single time, they basically win.
Right. Or like if they can't, then it should be shorter or something. It's not like horrible. And of course, when you're the one casting it, you're glad for their inability to save. But it's probably one of those things that like, it's more likely that the players are going to be casting polymorph than a monster. So they err on the side of, making it a little more powerful in favor of the caster. So when those roles are reversed, obviously that sucks for the players. I should have opened with polymorph. That would have been much better.
That would have been pretty funny.
Okay. Any questions?
So does this mean there's going to be another session before the finale? Since we still have to get the fox.
I don't know. It depends. Maybe. Or maybe Demo will just give up on that. I don't know. It's like, another time.
Like my minions are too incompetent.
Idiots.
Yeah. So, because the idea there was that, like, Moradius, being Moradius, like, didn't really consult her about when and how he was going to be executing this thing. Right? He just did it. And it did, in fact, create the opportunity. It's just that it didn't give her much time to react. And it ended up creating an incident that drew the attention of other very powerful people, namely Shira, who Tommy tagged along with for fun. And then when he got there, he's like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have come. This place is kind of dangerous. But,
Tommy
okay.
Two Eyes. It's a great name.
Yeah. Did you listen to Demon Next Door?
Now that I'm thinking about it, no. I never listened to the first one.
Okay, so Tommy Two Eyes was the quest giver for that one.
Okay.
Because that one was about 3 assassins, or more accurately, thugs, that were operating in Redgrove, and they're the ones that killed Dima. So Dima doesn't know who Tommy Two Eyes is, but she knows that she was assassinated by some criminal element in Redgrove. But because she was a member of high society, she knows who Shira is, because Shira is like a powerful player within Redgrove. And I made Shira super powerful because my concern, as always, whenever I run a game, is that the players are going to kill the quest giver. And so the character I generated to be his partner in crime, who is also his daughter, she's in the room too. So if they, try to start killing him, it probably won't go very well. You always got to watch out. You never know. RPG players are insane.
It's offensive to me that you would ever assume we would jump straight to combat.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's not very charitable of me.